me put my diss in you.
GM went, ah!
Yeah, I just wiped that one.
Pay no attention to what's behind the curtain, folks.
Pay no attention.
Oh, that was amazing.
Hi.
Hi. I'm so
Hello.
laughing right now. That was hilarious.
Well, here's what happened. I sat down.
We're starting early with here's what happened. Holy
Yep.
shit.
So what had happened was...
I looked down, right, and I realized my little box of, in case my blood sugar goes down, snacks was empty. And I noticed that as soon as the music started. So
well run, sir. Well run.
So yeah, well, I lapped the house because I had to go and do my usual music starts. I have to go to the bathroom. And then I had to run screaming back. I'm glad this isn't live or broadcast or anything, you know. On the other side, I found my other horn, so when I get the stringy string, I can springy string this and fix it. So how's everybody doing? We're really gonna start tonight.
Did you even introduce us?
I've done nothing.
Okay.
I was spent my time laughing at Nick.
Shae, introduce yourself.
This is everyone.
Yeah.
Hi,
Jesus.
Hi.
Hello.
You're so pro.
If you don't know by now, and you're just now joining us, oh my hell.
You don't know my office assistant?
No.
This is Lydia. She's my office assistant and secretary.
Oh, I thought that was Auntie Noodle for a second.
No, I imagine Auntie Noodle has tatas. But,
Fair.
Woo! Apparently my brain
man.
is still running the house and true words are just falling out of my mouth. This is going to be a good night, folks.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, welcome to Dice Dames and Dudes. I, of course, am Shae. I am playing Brynhild, or just Bryn for short.
You have no additional name.
Yes, I do.
It's Bryn.
We shortened it. Oh, fuck off. We have Sai, who is playing Dis, or Discord, which is so fitting. It's the
Or
most
Dis
fitting
Bitch.
name. Dis Bitch. Dis Asshole. Yep, all those things.
Disaster.
Disaster.
Disarray.
We got
Dismemberment.
Luke
Dismay.
as Volsung. With his soundboard of echoiness. And of course we have Woodrow as Kirby.
Hola.
Oh,
Como
Kirby's
estas,
taking linguistics.
fellow children?
Hello, people. Hello, fellow
How do we reach these kids?
And our absolutely ruthless GM, Mr. Nick.
I am a gentle, loving, just angel of kindness and mercy.
Yeah.
Unless
With
I
a
use
totally
this at this
solid
point.
wall behind you, for sure.
This and other lies will be boldly told by.
Filling that card already, Froggy.
Oh yeah. Oh, you guys have no idea the card.
Woodrow's already got a head start on you guys.
Yeah, I was gonna
There's
say
a couple that got hit before we even started. I mean,
Woodrow was
it's-
given special permission to begin as soon as he entered backstage. So
Special
I literally,
dispensation.
on my notes for something, have written the phrase anti/establishmentarianism.
nice.
Just to wrap
wow,
up.
Woodrow.
Nice.
But that's cheating.
Luke,
First off, no.
we need a phrasing.
Phrasing.
No, I
Sorry,
phrased that
just
perfectly.
Not doing that.
Yep.
It's not a thing
Um,
anymore.
Once again, we're traveling with that wonderful shoe salesman's wife, Peggy Bundy. Now, folks, since I have completely wrecked any standards of appearing like I know what I'm talking about, which in no way is a cunning ploy to make you underestimate the wrath I have at my disposal.
Let's do it.
So, what do you guys remember about last week, or are you ready for a recap?
Oh yeah, we need a recap for sure.
We definitely
Oh,
need a recap.
and what a week it was. Last week, our intrepid adventurers got to the heart of the scar, finding, as they opened the elevator, huge, infertile machines pumping out a toxic miasma, turning the entire region into one big hellmouth.
I'm sorry, it sounded like you said infertile machines instead of infernal, infertile. I'm like, oh,
Infertile. Unable to procreate machines.
poor machines.
Wah. Infertility can pop up in these games, and if you've been affected by D&D related infertility, please, you may be entitled for compensation. But
Did you get mesothelioma from the miasma?
anyway,
I'll take that
our,
as a
our,
yes.
our loving party, after hideously destroying and sacrificing some gnomes some dwarves for their amusement, went across and encountered not one, not two, but 3 purple worms, which they evaded nicely. Unlike the small civilization of thriving little lavadoozers who were enslaved by our dear friend Manos the Hand, who, having taken
jerk.
taken over one of the Blood Moth's hidden temples, was basically concocting to mess up everything. Surrounded by 4 succubi, one of which our loving party dispatched as an afterthought, they battled Manos in his "but I'm not here and you're not there" state, while he revealed that the whole time he has been playing the party's actions like a great fiddle, filling out contracts, and generally winning at the hands of their every loss. It was smug, it was evil, it was a complete pain in the butt, and then he smiled and revealed that upon entering this dungeon, that whole huge black mirror that was right behind the summoning circle was indeed a device used for making evil clones, so that he could fill another contract providing you or something like you as soldiers to Solitaire. So, while the party's been merrily spending the last 3 or 4 days in game, fighting their way down through this demon-infested little hex slice, they have had doppelgangers running amok. What's that? What's that, Sarah? Amok. Indeed. Now, that they took offense that this happened and attempted to slay Manos in a most hilarious way. Excellent use of a dimension door to lava. Bravo, bravo, bravo. And
Thank
some
you, sir.
tactics. And earned in freeing an army of doozers, earned their rather cannibalistic carnivorous affection. And they were breaking like a tide of little cute red squeaky death, seeking out the eggs of the purple worms. The party then borrowed Manus's portal, hopped to the surface, and found the crossroads ravaged. Yes, the hidden sanctuary was utterly destroyed, with only the most important of NPCs surviving. Because I know better than to kill off Cal off camera. Good lord, y'all mind. Yes.
It's a good call.
Would
And
not go well.
As they
That's
were
good call.
recovering, they noted that none of the bodies from either side of the conflict were left behind.
Look, all I'm going to
And-
say is if anyone's going to kill Cal, it's going to be us. I think we've
And it's
earned
gonna
that.
be by
at this
trying to
point.
help him.
By accident, yeah.
We're
But
gonna be like, Hal, we got this for you, and then he's just gonna like be engulfed in flames and be like, our bad.
it's going to be by
Oh,
accident.
we had it.
Wink.
Oh, sire, horrible.
Thank you.
This is already like
That's what they
fallback
go for.
plan. Take a
Some-
hit on Cal.
It's almost
sure
like
they
I'm
will
playing
look at
evil. I mean,
Yeah, you
Oh,
ass.
for the
Who
people
told you you could?
keeping count, this is blatantly evil. I mean, you don't get many friendly assassins. Although lawful good assassins are awesome and playable. Kirby has gone to the dark side, renouncing both his birthright and any alliances to the good and fluffy in the universe to become basically the Drow Huntress's arrow, seeking blood and vengeance.
Yes.
Yes.
Bryn is still
Excellent.
light, fluffy, covered in sparkles with her little heck puppies,
Yay!
and Volson is just one more slide, hoping it's the one that takes him home.
He's gonna
by the way, Riptine Stockwell.
Yes.
Dang.
But, which is why I had to make the joke, because that's what I do with actors and characters I like. You know, you throw one out there for them. But, so, in a rare bit of comfort after all the insanity that they've gone to, Bryn and Dis took a bubble bath. Off screen, for the sheer joy of soaking away that sulfur and miasma smell. They unintentionally may have saved the world. But will they get paid for it? Not likely. Will it be recognized? Less likely. And now they have the problem of an augmented army of orcs, vampires, and things that go bump, bump, bump. Wow! My wall
mean-
tried to come down again. Again, in the night. This is going to be one of those legendary nights, folks. You see, normally I do some prep the day before, and I come hood sliding in. Oh my, bubble bath. Yep, because if you hang out at the Raven enough, you get one of the Sybaris honeymoon suites with the indoor waterfalls, and it looks like a grotto, except everything is soft and comfortable with convenient handholds. Because it's all about pleasing the customer base. So, you guys are at a point in your lives where you have to make some decisions.
Gulp.
Okay. Well,
Golf can happen.
I
am-
said gulp
was
because that's all I heard.
Golf.
You have to make decisions.
good decisions.
I am all
uh,
about some
require
mini golf. Like,
Scotch, and Scotch requires skulls. So
All right.
Oh.
good at this. They're almost fucking perfect now.
So we
so
rested.
Volson is at the bar drinking with Ron Burgundy, singing merrily
I
the
love
Scotch
Scotch.
song. Kirby, what are you doing? Before any decisions are made, let's figure out where you are in this happy little bar.
Are there rooms here that we're gonna be staying here right to rest? I'm assuming.
I got
Yes.
keys. I gave keys to everybody, and then
Okay.
Bryn
I
and
couldn't
I
remember.
went upstairs to
Unwind.
partake
Then I will
of.
go. Yeah, I'll go.
What's
I'll
that?
go
Finish that
rest.
fucking sentence, please.
Gonna
You
pray
don't
a
know
little
what's
bit.
happening? Trust
Gonna
me,
rest.
I'm sure that Dis will be happy to provide any education you may be lacking.
No, quiet.
And if not, simply ask at the bar and a
Wow.
professional can be brought in for educational services.
Wow.
Well, Woodrow, you say you're praying? Roll a 20 for me. Tell me what you got. Let's see what you're praying for.
6. 6 plus 1 if I get my wisdom.
6. Well, you got 7. So you basically feel like the connection to your dark goddess is present. You're not getting a lot of info, but you did also just reacquire one of her temples forcibly, from Manos. So you feel you're in pretty good juju. You feel your powers are fully intact. There's no I'm taking your toys away. You're not getting any bonuses today, and you all are still cruising at about level 10.
10. Okay.
So you make a connection to her, and this is what you get. That was it.
Oh,
Soon.
sorry.
Soon.
The call has been
Excellent.
interrupted.
Lamp. Anyway,
I love
And,
lamp.
don't think. See, they all think I'm joking.
we came in through the temple here, and then came over across to the inn, or did we pop in right to this place?
We
You
popped in from the temple to near Crossroads.
to the
near.
chapel, the old
Chapel,
chapel,
okay.
on the other side of the lake, just a bit south of the Crossroads Inn, which is pretty much a scarred wasteland. It looks less like a happy little fantasy setting, and more like a Call of Duty knockoff, where once again we need to go kill Nazis.
Gotcha.
Blown
So-
out doors, gaps.
Then, does the chapel look like it's intact enough for people to go there to worship, or is it people have been avoiding it for a while? Like, by the way it looked.
It's overgrown. It actually has been deconsecrated in that it's not really belonging to anybody, but it pretty soon will belong to the green, if you get me.
Gotcha. I will.
It was sort of a roadway. Here's a place you can pray. Please close your circles after you're done, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Utilitarian kind of space.
So
Yeah.
before I actually end up passing out for the night, after I pray, I will go tell people around. I think the one guy that we healed or whatever, he knows, but I'll tell some other people about the zombies that are in the church and that they're here to help us, and that I have them under control, and hope that no one goes to kill them. But if people go to kill them, whatever happens, happens.
Wow, that could have been really awesome, because it just occurred to me, if you had ported through with a bunch of undead into a fully consecrated church, they could have just gone whoosh.
Just bombed out.
And see, but I'm the bad guy here. Well, I am the bad guy. I mean, literally, I am the bad guy. But I'm not a bad guy. And that,
You're a
folks,
bad
is
guy, but not a bad
a
guy,
bad
yeah?
guy. You know?
You guys are hitting all my favorites. Like, you should just stop.
I try to hit the sweet spot. You know?
Oh, Jesus
God.
On
Christ.
this, how we say, yes, show. But
Everything
Is
you're
this
doing
true?
is bad. I want you to know this.
thank you, Doctor. Anyway,
What's happening right now?
I had no idea.
Drugs.
there is no happening.
A lot of drugs.
Oh, yeah, yes, exactly.
No,
Wow.
We should
Guys,
all be afraid that's what's going on.
I am in a good mood.
I can tell.
I've literally spent like the last 24 hours just like deep diving this and going, I'm ordering more books and they're cheap, so I can't, because I'm poor. I don't, you know, like as you can see from my high quality brickwork here, I am a man of wealth and privilege. But as early as tomorrow, there may be a great big update in my universe, and I may not have to use the wall that is improvised from a laundry hanger vaguely attached to a closet door. No, we may
Hey,
actually...
This isn't TV. We use magic to make this shit look good.
It takes enough magic to keep me looking human and, you know, keep the horns buffed down.
Yeah.
But I may have to... But yes.
Nope.
So, Kirby's warned everybody, and when I say that is nowhere near the weirdest thing to orbit around the White Raven at any given point, it is not anywhere near the weirdest.
Okay.
As you guys are going, you see translucent figures walking around you at the bar. What looks like the ghost of a pit fiend comes and lumbers in and then squats and lays down to take a nap in the giant fireplace. You know, figures are moving in and out.
So, Nick,
Neutral ground.
You can't see it because you don't have the chat open. That is Sai's creation called Bulgy that we've made into an emote.
Oh,
So
nice.
You just posted Bulgy 3 times.
All I see is the lettering, even in chat. My computer chooses not to.
Not to grace you with Bulgy's presence. You should feel lucky
I'll
there.
just consider that a payday and move on.
Nice.
But I'm a fat guy that's after Halloween. Of course, I have a stash of fun-sized candy bars. Anyway, so we've been dawdling. What do you guys want to do? You kind of have sidetracked your side mission to sidetrack.
Okay. So, after Bryn and Dis finish their aquatic adventure.
Yes.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath, and I don't want a copyright strike. Anyway,
I am going to
where
back.
even less.
Yes.
Sorry, commenting on the glory that is your new avatar, which I love, by the way.
Fantastic, isn't it?
I love how as the game goes on, the characters are pretty much wearing less and less.
Yes.
That's
You know,
That's the idea.
Woodrow has clothes. That's the
just wait.
Shirt and basics, you know.
Just wait till you see the character drawing.
She's currently working on Woodrow, so we'll see how many clothes he has. Oh, God.
Woodrow, I didn't address this. I need Kirby to roll a d20 con check for me.
Con?
Yeah.
14.
Post that. It does not hurt. However, the network of red tattoos that is slowly growing from your brand, and just when you're not looking, it moves. So you'll look at it, and it's just like the butterfly. But you look away, and it's expanded, and maybe the butterflies. Maybe the butterfly. It's like the tattoo is starting to kind of expand on your body and move around. And we're going to keep track of that, because that might prove interesting. So you guys are, what, you guys can just sleep for the night, rest, recover? Because so far, I know Dis and Bryn, and their bathing habits are never terribly restful. Always entertaining, but not terribly restful.
Well, no, for us, they're very, I mean,
Rejuvenating,
Yeah.
yes. Restful, no.
Wow.
I mean, the destination is relaxation.
Oh my gosh.
Moving on.
Yes.
Why are my drippings with goo?
None of us wanna-
Solid question.
Big Twinkie, big drow Twinkie. Anyway, guys,
approximately 70 feet long, weighing 9,000 tons.
Purple worms?
For the Twinkie.
keeping the buckwheat in your cake, I see. Anyway, so
I don't even know what the fuck that means. So
anyhow, nice.
I don't know if anyone else only needs 4 hours, but I'm gonna take my 4 hours long rest, and then
The rest of everybody needs to sleep because they're two humans and a cat.
yeah.
She's like, bed, warm.
curled up at Dis's feet, like on Dis's feet, and so even after Dis wakes up after 4 hours, they're like, "Oh, I can't move."
Yeah, it literally
It's
becomes
law.
like
Everyone knows this.
a charm spell, save verse, I can't move, you know.
Say first cat on lap. Shit.
Okay. So,
Actually, it would be
Had to pee
left
for
because
5 hours.
I kind of sit in a meditative position rather than sleeping because I don't sleep anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get up from Indian style with Bryn curled
I am
up.
The farce
Sorry.
is me. I am the farce is me.
I don't know. Does 16 strength lift a large kitty?
You
I don't know. I'm 6'7" and weigh 240 pounds athletic, so.
okay. Bryn, dear, roll a dex check for me, please.
Oh shit.
I think she gets a plus 90 to landing on her feet.
11.
Oh Jesus! With your bonus?
Well, here's what happened because it doesn't take much. You lift Bryn's like midsection, but she just sort of, cause remember you're a little tiny elf, so there's some height distance going on, and she just sort of liquefies,
Does the cat thing where all the limbs go limp and there's no. It's like picking up sand. It just slips through your fingers.
I'm imagining the old cartoons with like the accordion sound of the.
Anyway, so I'm going to assume everybody slept, and because you're in the Raven, it does have the odd habit of healing your hit points when you sleep there to full. It is one of the benefits of being in the greatest tavern in the freaking multiverse.
Nice.
So you guys are all awake. Food is prepped. They'll let you set up a tab.
So for the additional time that I have that other people didn't
Yes.
have,
Yes.
I'm just gonna mingle and try to pick up any gossip, and I don't care if I get any or not. So gossip, that is.
To answer the question, because Brent sent me a message, you are, and I'm looking at my abbreviated notes. I could bring my big ones up, but level 10 with D8, and what's your con bonus?
1.
So you should be at 9. Your top should
90.
be 90 hit points.
Oh shit. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I love it when my
literally-
shit's not saved.
That's part of why last week I had you guys send me your stuff so I could reassess what kind of power levels you were actually working at, because there's a lot of magical items,
No,
there's a lot of
something.
level adjustments, and a couple of the conflicts haven't quite lined up like I like. Like, technically, you guys should be able to take on a regular vampire by itself, okay? Not like a lesser one like Johnny.
Sorry. Sorry, Johnny.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a fireball for you. I have a fire. No, it's okay, because Johnny's been busy. So you guys come down, and the, as you would call him, the elf pimp is hanging out by the fire, smoking a pipe.
Nice.
The smoke clouds are changing different colors and then turning into assorted little sailboats and winged dragons and different things. You know, his color is a swirling miasma. The dwarf is wiping the bar, grumbling. On the slightest check, it is yet again another long stream of incredibly politically incorrect swears, oaths in multiple languages, basically never repeating. What you catch of it, you're pretty glad you didn't bring an orc in. You know. Other than that, you guys are chilling. Let's see. How busy is the bar? Oh, it is hopping.
Yeah.
Let's see. I gotta rewind a bit. Who's there? There is
Breakfast techno? What the fuck?
Yeah. It's a hopping bar, bitch.
boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. Da da
I know.
da.
It's got to be pancakes and bacon. Pancakes and bacon. Pancakes
That's
and
too many syllables.
bacon. Knowledge.
Coffee, give me that motherfucking coffee, give me that motherfucking
Grits, coffee, grits, coffee, grits, coffee, grits, coffee, grits.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Yep, let's.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm killing you both. You're both just muted. Hi Kirby, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Unmute them. They need to speak.
Just looking at the ovaries on screen. Or it's a depressed toad.
It's a
Oh God.
anyway, so
as we can
better
see,
to
the
stay
uterus.
hard-boiled. Anyway,
Y'all are terrible.
The uterus is emptying
like you didn't know this.
straight down here.
I'm a good girl. I didn't think of any of this.
I'm
Y'all
a
are
good
terrible.
girl.
and that's
I know I
why she'll
couldn't say it with a
survive.
straight face.
Hey, what's going on?
So, you guys are going, and the elf walks by. Glad to see most of your party made it out.
One quick second.
Most.
Oh,
This. There we go. Sorry. And I know it's not lined up properly, but
I understand. Anyway,
And, it looks
Well-
like,
there you go, feline.
Well, you see, let me show you something. There is one of these built in for when I kick Shae.
Notice
And
they
that-
build one
these
for
things-
when Shae kicks them.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, of course not. Never happens.
Oh, there we go. I'm
the
so good at
pen
this.
of mine eyes. Okay, anyway, so
I'm like
My-
a pro.
Really,
I'm just saying the
wait.
mountain range is fully dilated.
with that as your channel logo
Yes.
of booty, you're worrying about. Oh. And I
That was
want
a very
you guys to
firm, shapely
understand,
booty, though.
like
Yes.
the basic almost heart-shaped portion was what was supposed to be the entire campaign. In, out, level up, kill the vampire, get the stuff. All the we're talking that is maybe a tenth. All the rest of this has been improv right out of my mighty fine DM derriere. I mean, like that.
DM, dear.
You know, like
Oh my gosh, yoga
You've
pants
taken a
that say
5-hour
that
game
across
and
the
done every
ass.
side quest monotonously slow, and you've turned it into a 30-hour game.
I really want to make yoga pants that say DM Derriere across the ass now.
hey, for Fireball, ban quarry. Okay.
Alright, sorry.
Okay, Nurse Disc, please can we refrain from analyzing the MRI here? You know, please give me more maps. Please build more stuff. Hold on.
Why does it look like a uterus? This is hard to please. I don't think you know this.
No, I
Don't
fully
try.
no. I am totally at peace and enjoy with what's going on right now. This salve is a salve for my guilty conscience for what I was thinking about doing. Anyway,
Wow, thanks, Sai. We're all gonna die now.
for those about to die, we salute you. No, look, it's like a little tiny DM screen. It's just made
Oh
of
yeah,
death.
we're in trouble.
Nah. Look, it's very little you haven't seen. I'm not pulling out too much out of nowhere. It's just a bit of an alternate option. So, the elf looks at you. So you abandoned the little dudes, right?
No, one's on my shoulder.
No. The little dudes. The
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 gnome.
hobbit and the gnome you guys left with, right? They're
No, didn't we go back and get them and save them from being eaten from the wee little fuckers? That's why we sent them down the tube. I said no, don't.
Those were
I
the
had to do
dwarves
No,
from the
those are
elevator.
Those are the dwarves, and they totally got eaten, and they're my friends now.
They're
But
talking about
Oh,
our
that's right, they did
sidekicks from
Yeah.
inside the castle that
The
didn't
gnome
Yeah,
and
come
because we
through the
left in
portal.
the castle.
Yeah,
they were doing something.
Yeah, you're all bastards.
They
I
were
said go
busy.
back for them, but no. If we
Um,
wanted to go forward,
You know,
I bet if we had gone back, we would have found out about these mirror fucking bastards a lot sooner. I'm just saying.
Probably.
But whatever.
I actually communicated with them, and they seemed like they were doing pretty okay, considering.
Oh yeah, shooting with
You know what?
Alex or what it
Guys,
was.
let's rerun to that little communication. I will provide a reasonable facsimile of how you guys doing. We're taking heavy fire. They're coming in. This is just like the simulation.
Exactly.
As explosions and death, and you saw the gnome partially lumbering in what looked like improvised power armor, and the little hobbit dude was throwing white fire around. They're back to back, overrun with the forces of darkness, and your response was, "Hey, it looks like you've got that."
Well, I mean, we couldn't get to them, so that was really reassuring ourselves. I'm gonna.
No. It's what your character would do.
It is exactly what you're saying.
I'm gonna
Good.
dust off our telepathy ring a little bit, just kind of blow on it, kind of shine it on my cloak, and just be like, "Hi guys."
Asshole.
Okay.
Still alive? Snoring?
I think I'm sleeping. I think we're.
I don't know. I just hear fucking tape. That's all I hear across the link. So
Sorry.
Are you trying to contact those two or the rest of your party? I'm just checking. Because-
not Volsing. As far as I'm aware, Volsing and well, have you? What time is it? Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Good.
9 a.m.
Okay, yeah, then I'm probably.
Oh
good
fuck
now.
them! They're done sleeping.
Yeah,
General broadcast.
Okay. They, the rest of your party are like, "Oh, this is awake." The mental image of the sock on the doorknob comes off because y'all don't need to necessarily see through each other's eyes all the time. And your message goes out to the crackling in the distance, and you hear screams.
Is there a pitch to the screams?
Well, let's see. Well, here, okay, what you hear is these. You guys by now know what it sounds like to have undead dying. Again,
Right.
but with more permanence. You catch the image of a strange staff you don't recognize with a glowing white gem making a ring of light in the dead center of Ravencleft Gorge. It is in a bowl that is literally stacked bodies and body parts, mounded. And at the bottom of the bowl is the gnome back to the pole on one side in what looks to be, let me check. Yeah, you recognize it as an early model of Frog Knight that she basically gutted the remains and strapped them together to be a frog power armor.
Awesome.
So they're good.
And the little halfling has his pan that is glowing bright white, and he's just backhanding. At this point, you're not even sure what it is. A humanoid undead of some sort, because they're literally in a blast hole of corpses.
So going good, from what I can see.
You see a lot of law mage armor and jackets amid the corpses.
Do these corpses appear to? Well, let me put it this way: these corpses weren't alive when they died, right? Are they? Do they look as if
Dead
they
undead?
were law mages at the time? Yeah, exactly.
Oh yes,
were they
they're
turned?
quite fresh.
I'm saying, were they turned and then killed, or were they?
Kirby, you're jacked into this. Roll 20 at your wisdom, because you're asking a clerical question that maybe it would be better to have a cleric try to.
I'm just asking the condition of their skin, really.
It's only an 11.
Oh well, it does. It's kind of your specialty. Yeah, they were alive.
So, law mages
Fresh meat.
for the grinder.
And yeah, it looks like Mad Max meets Resident Evil. These corpses were to life. Yeah, that's what I was processing, Frog.
I love that.
Okay, you know that a dead zombie looks much different than a dead living person, or a living dead person.
There's dead, there's undead, then there's dead undead.
They don't look like
Negative,
Lydia.
Dead undead.
And then there's mostly dead,
Yeah,
and then a
there's mostly
chocolate
dead.
pill.
And then ghosts and specters.
Dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Drow and
Living
cats
together.
living together.
Perfect
Mass
harmony.
hysteria.
Anyway, not
Uh,
Bob. Dead. So, yeah, they're slugging it out. Again, it's your party, so you totally can avoid them. Right now, no one's attacking the outside part of the region near you. So you guys really are at that delighted point where you could go back in. You could try to settle things. You could be like, right, peace, at which point I will continue to pull game out of nowhere. I am fully capable of this. You know, I understand you guys avoid the main plot more than the average Skyrim player, but
We want to fill out all
Yeah.
the side quests first.
side quest.
We're gonna do all the content before we do the main story. What are you talking about, man?
you said that, and I literally watched the world pan out, and I'm just watching key points at this, just after the end of the first Magitech War, where the hot spots are. What's going on? Oh my god!
Oh my god. I still have the boat.
Flashback? Yeah, we'll probably need that. Hey, don't.
What the fuck are you doing, Shae?
Sorry. I keep forgetting to mute.
Tearing paper?
I don't. She's arting
she's
and
a cat.
crafting. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Is there something crinkly there for her to sink her paws? So as we have breakfast, so I think we all saw what our two affiliated folk are up to up north. We do also have other us's running around, which Nick, just give me a sign. I assume we did not see in our brief communication with Tweedledee and Tweedle.
They're still alive, so no.
Okay. I'll take that as a compliment to us. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, just remember they're mirrors of us, so they're kind of opposite. So they're more efficient.
I don't consider them opposite.
No,
I
they're
just
not
consider
opposites, just more evil.
Yeah, I mean,
They're you through a lens darkly.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
so I just
That
consider
means
it
I
like
should be pretty reasonable.
us.
Rest of you fuckers.
I just consider it us living up to our potential. So, I mean,
Right. We're fucked.
I would never do this as a free thought versus, focus and training exercise. I would never.
Oh yeah, we're all good.
Look,
hey?
I'm totally not gonna try to Kirk join with my evil half. Seriously, promise. So what?
Somebody gank their drow before they can do that.
So I
Cat
vote.
lady, that's on you.
Yeah.
So what, you
Yeah,
want me to
Billy fucking
gank
said.
an assassin? I don't think that's how clerics work.
I was talking about the cat.
Since when are you a cleric? Let's get something straight. Clerics don't
Since when are
work
you
the
a
way
cat
you
lady?
operate.
Oh, okay, so you don't want heels heard.
It's- I
We're at episode 19. I think episode 3 was about the time we last saw Kirby of Light.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I mean,
Kirby was
let's just
pretty
take a step
grim
back
with
to
the
last
demon in
episode.
his hand to open up a gambit.
I also told you not to heal the guy in crushed armor so he wouldn't re-break his bones again and have to relive that trauma. So
I
you're
mean,
still
that-
good in
So
me.
as much as I
I mean-
before I get fucked up on this plane.
That was just pragmatism, really, because I mean,
No, I
how
just
could he
didn't want to
answer?
hear the bone snap.
Yeah, I mean, how could he answer questions if we pasted him in the armor?
Jeez.
He was still talking.
All right.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
and
So-
the doors fly open.
Of course they do.
The doors of what? The inn?
Because it has the
saloon
Wild
door?
West style. You know,
Oh,
sometimes when
actual
people come
saloon
through, you
doors.
hear wah, wah,
Clack, clack,
wah, you know. Usually during poker games, but you know these things happen.
There's poker here?
It's a bar. There's darts. There's poker. There's pool in back when it's not, you know, one of the big band nights.
Pinball?
If you know who to ask, duh, it's the Elvira Special Edition pinball table.
It's the only
What-
pinball that matters.
And they're talking about
The
getting
Addams Family
the
pinball's pretty fucking good.
Big Trouble in Little China one. But, duh!
You need some Jackie Chan themed pinball. Anyway, who comes in?
I'm trying to think of one. Anyway, so, let's get an spot check, intelligence, or Woodrow just rolls a 1. No,
No, it's got
Intelligence.
19.
nice!
12.
The doors
Dirty.
fly.
Dirty 20.
Hey, I'll take a dirty 20.
13.
I'm either a dirty 20 or a clean 2. Anyway,
Once again, I'm kitty
I'll take a dirty
distracted in the
martini.
party.
That's okay. The doors fly open, and oh my God, does a hot mess come strolling in. A slender, athletic man with a side shave on one side, long hair on the other. His shirt is partially open with one high collar, straps in various places, a single long earring dangling down, spiked fingerless gloves. It looks like Mad Max met a evening gown display, and honey, he is sashaying in. Hello, peasants.
Sounds like one of the Lost Boys, you know.
It's like that scene in Ricky Bobby. When
And silence goes over the bar, per spell effect. My name is Fernando, and I bear tidings from Lord Solitaire. I have recently become his chatelaine. You are all cordially invited.
Hold on. Like a Shetland pony?
As she mouths that silently because the entire bar's been muted.
Had to happen. Worth it.
It's okay. Fully. Fernando understands the words that are coming out of your mouth. However, you are cordially invited to meet your doom after your little playthings have been chewed up by Lord Solitaire's grand army. That, or you may hide like the cowering bitches that you are. I'm sorry, I'm not.
I mean, that's fair.
Bestiality. I have standards. Now, if you will excuse me, and he whoops, and all the sound comes back into the bar.
Prick!
What does foomp mean?
Foomp is the sound of all of everything returning.
No, I meant.
Well, it's a combination
Foomp
of the sound.
Foomp is the sound he
and,
makes when he walks away.
Yeah.
Well, that is. He like whips his kind of long coat thing. I'm going to have a time drawing this character. It's going to be delightful.
I'm just trying to determine his method of exit.
Turn
Fabulous.
and exactly weaponized fabulosity. I told him
Just
Manos
like
had
does he walk out?
Remember the
Yes.
couple seconds of drum clip sound that I have? Can I just just throw that as just like a little shockwave out the door after him?
You can try. Roll for it. Save or spell.
he accidentally electrocutes
16.
He makes the save first spell, and your noise slows down and pervades into a boom that matches him as he struts out the door.
Alright, then.
This is like refined glam rock. This is Fernando is a thing. You know?
My inner death ratchets up one.
Oh, he leans back in and goes, by the way, your replacements are much better looking.
They're
They
got
copies,
full
you
goatees.
prick.
Well, it's not the first time I've heard that.
You miss.
I'm going to ignore you saying I missed.
Oh, I do love the level of meta this party can get to. It's just like I hear your reality, and I substitute one of my own. But yes, it goes out. There are red sparkles hanging in the air.
Pink's better.
I
Oh,
agree.
fuck,
Brandon.
he's one of the sparkly ones, is he?
Oh.
Christ.
Fernando's
Cancelled all of them.
glorious. I'm going to have so much
Wait.
fun with Fernando.
Does he have a bronze pompadour?
No.
Or a cod piece.
Does he look like?
Horrendous, all of you.
Does he look like Robert Pattinson? He's one of
No.
the sparkly vampires.
You wearing
No,
a
you see-
One of the bad ones.
Fernando is part Fae, but embraces part
In-
Fae. None of this.
in part
I'm
gay.
actually a Fae, but I'm claiming to be a vampire, so I look less pedophilic. Anyway,
All right.
Where's Rittenhouse from you?
anyhow, so yes, that has been done. And you guys still have the choice. I am more than happy to let you run amok in the fields and hunt things or try to level up or just forsake your friends and region and be like, adopt other names and wander off. I know you guys, and I don't.
I know you guys and your ability to shirk responsibility. So
You guys have mastered the first part of fuck around and somehow have devoted your existences to not finding out. You know?
we're good. We're very good.
First off, leggings as pants are far more maneuverable than mere skinny jeans. And yes, absolutely. This is were he not so fabulous, he would be the little goth dude who could sidestep in through a closed door because, he's just that skinny.
Heroin isn't a lifestyle. Anyway, guys, notwithstanding,
No.
notwithstanding, Little Boy Sparkle, his taunt really changes nothing about our decision. So,
I know. That's what I love about it.
at least in my mind, I mean, you guys can choose to fear the fop. I mean, that's up to you.
Fear the fop. Top the fop. Anyway,
Chop the fop.
I'd rather not
Yeah.
top the fop. Thanks.
No, just chop.
I've been
So
watching
what's your-
too much
Hear me?
coffee. This is going to be.
What's
Well,
your plan then, Dis? We're just going into.
I mean, my plan extends to death. Really, at this point, I hate Manos on principle. Solitaire, I mean, he could be a decent guy without being someone else's butt puppet, I think.
Fair.
But that's kind of a gamble at this point. I think the Johnny Noodle faction seems to not want to fuck with us very much, at least in terms of what we saw the last time we saw Johnny in attempting to give us a warning. I mean, other than slaughtering the entire village, but I mean that was more Solitaire's fake us's than I think Noodle in terms of her attempt to reclaim the little hellspawn.
Yeah,
Right,
I think
so
you're
my
probably right
question-
about
My question
Yes.
is this: Do we take out the source of the fucking doppelgangers? Do we take out the doppelgangers first? Because I imagine they're going to keep wreaking havoc wherever they're at.
Well,
that. I'd like
I
to
think
hunt them down if we can.
I'd really like to at least encounter them at some point. See what all the
Sure,
fuss
we
is about.
probably don't have a choice.
Do they die if we kill the person that made them?
I
That's a
don't
big question.
I don't really know how that spell works, and I don't
Yeah.
know that any of the rest of us would really have any idea. I mean,
We also don't know if Manos cast the spell because it was a contract with somebody, right? So it's not like he's doing it because he wants to do it himself. So whoever he has the contract with probably made them, which I don't think we know exactly who put out that contract. So we've got some things to think about.
Nick, I'm gonna look around the bar, tavern, saloon, and see if we see Sarka. Because as far as I know, she's the highest level magical user that, or the Technicolor elf.
Okay, Let's see. Sitting in the bar, I need a second. Because you guys are all basically around the edge of the bar. At one table near the thing is a straight-backed elven cleric. He's in very simple Church of Light vestments that are pristine, precision. He's incredibly handsome. Pale skin, long black hair. He is sitting. He has a drink.
Blood?
No.
Wine.
Likely.
Heroin?
Heroin. Heroin, coffee.
Morphine?
God. Anyway,
We understood you completely, Luke.
Yes. Anyway, Sarka is in one of the booths,
I
kind of
said
sitting by
morphine
herself.
poured over absinthe. Anyway. Sorry.
Man, I'll take the pain away. Anyway, man, that
She's
felt
a-
like an Evanescence song right there. Anyhow, morphine poured over absinthe. I mean,
That
that's-
sounds like a 1990s level of try hard.
Yeah, exactly.
I was there. You're not wrong.
Be edgy.
I was
Oh,
there too.
Toss in a
I
couple
heard.
of razor blades and you won't be wrong.
Oh, jeez. I wanted emo lawn. It cuts itself. Anyway,
Hey,
someone named Glacier Mountain Comics is yelling, Shae!
Hello, Glacier. How you doing? Sorry.
Anyway,
I will return up Luke. I'm trying to balance everyone's mic settings.
sorry.
Sorry, I can't
So
really hear
Sarka
myself
is there.
either, so.
He's there. There's a little skinny dude with a ponytail in one of the booths sketching. And, let me see. Little skinny dude. That. An incredibly tall, we would say Native American descent woman with a single lily woven into her hair. She's somewhere around 7 foot, 7.5 foot, and built like a brick
Shit
outhouse. Yes.
She's
Think
a
Millie
brick.
from
House.
Trigun, but more.
Oh.
Okay? And she is sipping an incredibly tiny teacup.
That's a huge bitch. Yeah, you're not wrong.
You know, pretty sure there's milk in her tea, that grade of entity. So yeah, you could go talk to Sarka. You could go talk to anybody in the bar.
Either way, if the party is willing, I'm thinking about heading back to finish what we started. I'm a completionist that way.
What the fuck did we start? We've started all kinds of fucking things.
Yeah, we started a lot of
Which
shit.
thing in particular are you
Do
talking
you
about
see
this time?
one? One is what you start.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
One,
Number 1 on the map.
like,
Gotcha.
I mean, technically, you've slaughtered a lake god. You've burnt down a village. The status of the Black Fang Lodge is currently unknown. There may or may not be goblins involved in the area.
I was gonna say, besides, we gotta check on Kirby's wife.
Should we go check out
Future.
the Black Fang Lodge and see if they want to come wreak havoc and revenge?
Well, I mean, my point is, heading in that direction, there are many things that we can try to wrap up.
Or you can go live out your Turok fantasies. I mean, that's kind of...
I love Turok, so that sounds fun.
Or we can go play with dinosaurs at 2.
Yeah,
We could go to
beware
the
of
Elf
Oblivious
City.
Hand.
We could
Elf
go towards
City.
the capital.
Capital, it's not marked on there, but you can go to the Dwarf City. I will literally let you guys do whatever you want. You know, I, as the GM Nick, live to serve my players' interests. I want to grant your every gaming wish. Just ignore the fine print. Anyway, so it's a simple matter of picking a direction.
I feel like that's like Korra from Last Airbender, probably just this never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna go try to get some more information out of Sarka. Feel free to chime in at any point, guys. But I'm leaning towards one.
Yeah, I'm going over there with you.
So we know what they're doing. Volson, what are you doing?
Is there like a quiet booth over in the corner?
There are several.
Okay.
So I will warn you, one of them
I
is
kind of
marked
move over
reserve.
to the quiet booth in the corner, and I'm just kind of try to I don't know, telepathically talk to the wee spider that's been at my collar for a while, and see if there's any kind of rapport there. See if I can actually get any kind of communication with it.
Okay, roll 20 for me. And that's because
13.
13. You hear harmonics. I feed my concert. Basically, these harmonic tones play through your mind, and it's very early synthesizer. You know, it's almost the wah voice. You know what I mean? The wah. You know,
Okay.
but it's a very content set of tones. You know.
Right.
I hate to say it's very far out, but that's the only way I can really describe it. It's zen-inducing. It's all not quite hallucinogenic, but it is some trippy crystalline tones from the spider, and you can feel a depth and a resonance there. So you realize this thing probably doesn't communicate in words as much as impressions, very much musical tonal impressions. So you get that.
Tones
Meanwhile,
and vibrations.
exactly.
Much like a spider web.
It's almost like this was thought out. Okay, Kirby, what are you doing?
Brilliant.
I'm headed over with this to get information from Sarka about our doppelgangers and the contract with Manos and stuff like that.
Okay. And
Just random.
Do you speak my language?
I mean,
no.
it's speaking in tones, so I mean that kind of is Volsing's language. So
it may actually
Yeah,
start
but-
to respond with tunes, like instrumental versions of related tunes. I'm not even kidding. That was the plan, that they communicate on a musical level, because the whole bard thing.
teach him to root Sandstorm.
The System of a Down's Spiders starts playing in the back of my head.
Exactly.
Spiders all in tune, the evening of the moon.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yep.
now, Bryn,
Yeah,
what are you
you're
doing
welcome.
before we go any farther? I know you're having a little trouble talking, so...
I'm gonna go hang out with my my hellhounds. Make sure that they're well fed.
And riders.
You, one of the waitresses takes you through a door, and it opens up to a large field that it's kind of sunny out,
Mm-hmm.
and you realize it's essentially the dog waiting room. So it's a little pocket dimension that just randomly spawns rabbits to chase and or eat, because
Solid.
you know, pet loving. Now,
Because dogs.
Because dogs.
Because tags.
dogs.
Look, caravans more.
Okay. So while that's going on, Dis and Kirby come up to Sarka. Sarka has like an elaborate coffee making machine that's been set up on her little table, so it's like auto brewing, to the point you realize there's a glass ball with a little tiny fire mephit dancing inside, and that's what's heating up the water for the grounds and everything. It's really very delightful. Little vent lets you run milk to get the froth and all that. It's basically an artificer's cappuccino machine.
That's fucking
This thing's
brilliant.
amazing.
And yeah, I think so. Well, it's because I'm walking through this place in my head. It's great. I love running games for you guys because I get to see this shit. It wasn't there 30 seconds ago. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
I put down some money.
Does he make espressos?
Yeah. We need all the shots.
Oh Lord, there's so
The,
much.
one of the little waitresses comes walking over and sets down Turkish coffee cups. Because if you've ever had Turkish coffee, you understand. And if not, you need to.
Thank you kindly.
But so, they're serving. She goes, well, that didn't go as planned. Hi. And she's just kind of bewildered, a little tired.
Fudgy, we're not gonna ask that question.
You know, protect.
So, telepathically in your head, I'll say, should we start with the Manos thing or the doppelgangers thing? Like, has she seen us recently, sort of line?
Manos, why not?
Okay. So
Questions normally come after that.
I'm letting
see.
Kirby take the lead because I'm always
Kirby, take the
So-
wheel.
I'll look at her. I'll sit down. And I'll get hold my coffee cup and sort of just wait my turn to put it underneath in the machine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, so, what do you know about this Manos character? I know there was all this stuff with Solitaire in this birthright that I had that I don't want anything to do with, to be honest, but the demon that was implanted in me from that boy, I cannot let that thing run around anymore. And it's been making deals with things, I'm guessing, from other planes. Is there any way you could help us track down the things it's been making deals with? Or those contracts, even though they've been, for the most part, expunged, I think. There's probably still more, but...
Wow, are you asking some interesting questions?
Oh, just wait.
Just...
But wait, there's more.
Yep.
And she sips her coffee, and you can see, the blessings of the bean being visited upon her soul. It's 9 in the morning, and she's a practicing mojo witch of one form or another. I genuinely did not expect to live this long, so I have to admit, I'm kind of off kilter. But let me see. And she moves over, pulls out a messenger bag, opens it up, and just starts fishing through way too many books. Pulls out one and starts looking. Manos. Oh yes. He's an odd sort. His specialty is preventing prophecies. So,
I believe he mentioned something like that.
He's the one you call in if you're an immortal dragon and, someday an elf with silver eyes will be born and would slay you. And he ensures that all the elves in the region are slaughtered, or tinkers with their genetics to make sure none of them have silver eyes ever again. Allegedly, that's how the drow got red eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
He that's what he does. He takes minor contracts and does horrific things with them. So, yeah. Basically, it was said Solitaire will be slain by the last son of Ravencleft, the the one who broke time, and was destined to walk a heroic path, something like that. So basically, you were looking good as a candidate, so it makes sense that you goofed up, you sacrificed your home trying to save it. Yeah, I mean, it really is a checklist for your particular prophecy. But now that you're not, yeah, that's pretty groovy. Uh, so in all honesty, as long as you don't piss him off, he probably won't kill you. I mean, unless it's
Well,
convenient.
here's where it gets complicated. Even more complicated. There is copies of us running around, and someone hired him to make these copies. And I'll sort of like look to Dis and telepathically be like, do you remember exactly what he had mentioned about in that time frame when he was talking about that contract specifically? Because I kind of forgot the details.
I think the term he used was a dark reflection of us.
Okay.
And there was something about a mirror when we came through the portal to the plane of Shroom and Worm.
Shroom and Worm.
One, that sounds like a head shop down at the mall.
Yeah.
Two,
I'm actually going to go there tomorrow.
it's funny for such a strictly sober guy. Find the most cool stuff there. Anyway, wait. You guys didn't happen to see yourselves in the reflection of a mirror that was about 10 foot by 10 foot with black steel or tarnished silver filigree framework?
So I don't recall ever having looked at it or had it described to us, but I mean,
it wouldn't fucking surprise any of us, to be honest. So
I don't recall a mirror, but I'm sure it's been around. If that's what did it.
I believe I saw it indicated on the mini map provided up there.
Hey, we probably didn't pay any fucking attention to it or look around the room. Just kind of barreled through. That's what we do, you know.
Bit of metagaming. You guys portaled from the library door ring to the one at the top of the scar, and I described you guys appearing in front of a giant black mirror.
Oh, okay.
And you all immediately went, "Oh, okay. What else is in the room?" And rolled to try to find orcs that attacked whilst doing absolutely nothing against this giant MacGuffin. I literally highlighted, pointed at you.
Hold on. So are we talking about?
Distracted.
Are we talking about the little rectangle beneath the?
You mean the black mirror that is labeled and identified on the map that was on your screen as one
this
of
thing?
Yeah, that would be the only, literally it says teleport circle and black mirror.
I thought you were talking about the show.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I wasn't looking at it on this screen over here. I was looking at it at this wee thing here. I couldn't even read that said black mirror or teleport circle. So, that's fine.
Look, I have no problem that we overlooked it. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's fitting for our party, is it no?
It really is.
Especially what we do.
I didn't want you guys thinking I was retconning or pulling some GM shenanigans.
No.
Because it's very important when I F you over at certain key dramatic points that you realize that I have laid the groundwork for the effing with logical astroglide this whole way.
Continue.
I just like to make sure that y'all understand. It was in the terms of agreement. You checked the box. Now,
you did this to yourselves. You didn't ask the right questions.
Look, I'm not going to be part of the Apple human centipede. That's all I'm saying.
You're going to be right in the fucking center.
I don't use Apple products. Anyway,
Good.
uh, but so you guys, yeah, she's like, you know that look Sarka would occasionally give you very early on, where you've done something and somehow survived, but she's not.
How the fuck are you sitting here still talking to me? That's the
I-
look.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm just
you
gonna lean
know-
over to her and just be like, just roll with it. I mean,
There
Yeah.
is a black mirror that produces a duplicate of you. Not quite as skilled. There's always a cost, and usually the items you carry aren't properly converted.
Alright.
But it's an incredibly powerful and rare artifact that has been sought for destruction because it's remarkably handy for mass-producing minions. You simply take someone who's reasonably talented and you get a less powerful duplicate.
so we should go back and take the
Destroy
mirror.
it?
Is what you're telling me? Yeah, that's what I said. Totally.
Destroy it without being able to gaze into it or see your own reflection, so that you don't have another copy of yourselves randomly appearing later.
Alright, so my question is this: if we destroy the thing, will it destroy our copies?
Absolutely not. This is just a stop.
Fuck's sake.
You
Alright.
you bust breaking a printing press won't burn the Bible, my friend. Okay.
So-
Fair enough. You're a pretty. Yeah, I get the analogy. Fuck's
Is
sake.
there any way to shrink it down? Because this is quite large, and I don't have faith in our ability to destroy it on site. So we might need to. I don't want to waste a trip. Is what I'm trying to say.
I'm fairly certain that I could fucking.
I don't
bad
think
guy
we
up
could.
there and bust it in half without looking at it.
Yeah, I mean it's magical. You could. I mean it could wreck the entire ecosystem that we worked so hard to restore.
Sarka is looking at you both at a 19 to detect bullshit, and so you have a chance because it wasn't. And
Charisma.
she just stops and she brings up a hologram, a little illusion, kind of prestidigitation style hologrammy looking thing of Ravencleft Gorge before you arrived. Damn it, Frog. And then she waves her hand again, and you see pretty much every major landmark has either been reshaped or utterly destroyed. The bones of a dead god are propped on a big stick. You know.
Look, things could have been much worse.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm just highlighting your party's capacity for destruction. You are a bittersweet
This is why I keep the good
symphony
spirits away from them.
of destruction. And the fact that there is a through the glass darkly marginally lower powered version of your party running amok with perhaps less of your scruples really unnerves me. So, I think I'm going to be staying at the bar for a while until this matter settles out, because everything you know, well, almost everything, they know. So yes, thank you for the advisement. Let me go.
Right, so that was
she
helpful.
walks over to the elf and goes, we have a metaphysical fuckwaffle advisement. Like, can we notify someone that is there are problems? Like, the vampire is one thing, but a duplicate of you all? That is a whole system of shenaniganry.
I feel like we got very little useful. I'm talking to Kirby. I feel like we got very little useful additional information in this scenario. What about you?
No.
Yeah.
She spins
Okay, we know
around,
there's a black mirror.
hand on her hip, finger in the air. No. No. You did not get not useful information. You got information you didn't want to hear. You wanted to hear, break the mirror, solve the problem, everybody goes home. Or
No, I mean, that's what
kill the
Volson
mirror
wanted to
because-
hear.
Well, I was
I
looking
was
for a
just
way to
asking a
track
fucking
mouse
question. Fuck's
in the
sake.
deals. And
Look,
maybe
just
find out
sit at
who-
your
who's
edgelord
making deals
booth
with.
in the back. It's okay.
Obviously, I fucking got up and walked over.
Won't seem to budge.
Kirby.
ASMR.
Wait, we need a new mirror.
We need a new mirror?
Yeah.
A new mirror, or to go back to the other one?
Oh, God.
I don't think we can make one of those.
I was hinting that we needed to acquire a mirror, and we just happen to know where one is. But I mean, if
Do you remember how
Wait,
big it was? Wasn't it
wait.
like 10 feet by 10 feet?
it's like 8 feet by something.
8 by 8.
Oh, 8 by 8? Oh, yeah, we can.
Right. So, why do we need what? Destroying it's not going to destroy our doppelgangers.
Oh, prevent
Destroying
any
it
more
will
from
keep
being
them from
created, though.
making more of these fuckers. So, doppelgangers then destroy the mirror, or do we go destroy the mirror and then take out the doppelgangers so there aren't any more made while we're fucking about? Because, you know, spawning bad guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I agree that the mirror at some point needs to be addressed.
Should we track down our doppelgangers first? Doppelgangers first?
So, hey, Sarka, do we have to? Does the mirror have to fucking look at us in order to make more copies, or
Wait.
can it just spawn more copies by itself since it's already seen us?
Oh, once per
All right, so it's got it's
scanning.
like. Forgive me if you don't quite get the reference. So it's like a photocopier.
Yep.
Locked on
All
one.
right, exactly. You're not from this plane either, are you? Anyway, hey. You've been around the multiverse a wee bit.
Bryn,
I
you
got
wanna go kill
friends
things?
who have.
What's
Anyway.
the multiverse?
Never mind. It'll fold your brain in half and stuff
It's-
it up your ass.
It's
I
a
don't
song,
really think so.
but longer, because there's more than one verse.
Oh. Gotcha.
Okay.
Save
So-
versus Dead Soul for that one.
No, I approve. Anyhow, so you guys are doing that. Not much can really happen in the bar. Oh, is it shift time, change time yet? No. Anyway, it would take applied stupidity to get something dramatic to happen to the bar right now because it's so damn dead. But so where are you going?
Volsong's going to get up and hit that.
Hit the loop
He
cut
said
out.
tap that ass. That's what it sounded like to me.
He said hit that. Yeah, he definitely has said hit that. So I think he's going to
Hit
try and
the
bang Sarka.
head, you fucking
I think
ignorance.
I think he was going
Jesus.
after the sparkly fop.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Bastard,
head.
you
He's
twats.
trying to get head from Sarka. Good lord, man, you duh.
I hate all of you very much.
Go to the potty. We'll be here when you get back.
I thought he was
Anyway.
talking about the skinny cleric mage looking guy in the chair. But
Fernando.
yeah, him too. I mean, the more the merrier. Bryn, you want to go back and cause trouble at one?
Is that where our
That's-
friends are that we abandoned?
That's the gorge. Yeah, that's all.
Then yes, that's my vote.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
So
Anyway,
Sarka / Barkeep / Technicolor Elf, if he's around.
yes, that's
Is
true.
there any faster transport? Because as far as I know, we don't have like a horse that's alive, or anything. As far as I know, that any transportation we have is in the ground at this point.
Oh,
blown
well,
up,
it's
wasn't
no, it's you did a check. It's all locked down and cared for. Your cart and donkey and such are all. Oh wait, no, those got blown up, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, those took a lob. Yeah, you are pretty much Pete and ponying it. Yeah, you'll have to find a way to get there.
While we're here,
Yes.
guys, why don't you guys restock on things? I'm gonna see if I can go check on my previously acquired semi-useful, mostly not surprise in the basement.
Okay. I'm gonna go check out the hellhounds and those weird little dudes. I start pulling out bacon or whatever we have.
The constructs, you mean?
Yeah, the little dude. Yeah, the Smurfs.
La la. Oh, you're
You're
still
muted.
Brian.
They're Fraggle Rock guys, I know, but
Da, 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 da.
I was saying careful, they get a little bit aggressive.
A little bitey.
Like throw it away from you. Don't try to feed it.
don't hand feed them. Gotcha. I did see
Yeah.
what they did to those dwarves. That was amazing.
I mean, you could hand feed them with your non-hand.
With your
but,
wood hand.
They're
With your
probably
strong
gonna
hand.
eat it. So
Take the strong hand. Anyway,
In honor of Jason. There, we said it.
So Undead Ramen used her 10-month comment to say, "You blew up the donkey. I come back to find out you blew up the donkey. What the fuck, dudes?"
Yeah, we're apparently terrible people.
Saying we blew up the donkey is being very liberal with who actually cast the donkey explosion. But that being said,
I'm gonna blame Auntie Noodle.
and hi,
That
Robin.
seems favorite.
Hi, Ramen.
That seems fair.
Robin,
Right.
while you were gone, you came back and got your girl and slaughtered huge amounts of NPCs in a bid to both exact vengeance and make the players feel bad, but the players give 0 Fs because they're soulless monsters. Anyway,
I mean, I've just been dulled from years of bullshit, That's all.
And lots of alcohol.
Well, I mean, of course. Yeah, of
And the
course.
shrooms and the weed.
Shh. God damn it, Kirby, don't make me kill you. Keep giving away my fucking secrets.
To
the
numb this?
cleric, who is
I found a
Exactly.
different way.
I'm trying to write a book, damn it.
The cleric who was silent.
his eyebrow. It's like the eyebrow of Doom, where you almost take direct charisma damage. This is a Leonard Nimoy grade eyebrow pop. You
See,
know?
it goes any higher, it's gonna go into your fucking hairline.
Like
What?
waves of annoyance just roll off of him.
I would like to say that this is host prerogative once in this entire game. This is old Spock. This is not I like science.
Oh.
STD Spock.
No.
Oh my
What I
gosh, the
refer-
laugh after.
What I refer to Spock. There is only one Spock. The other guy did okay. But he's not like Spock. There is Spock. Leonard freaking Nimoy. Anyway. The singer of the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins, for criminy sake. Anyway. Yes. You guys, he gets up. No.
No.
No. I have to put the comments away or else I will lose.
Oh, that's one more thing on my bingo card.
Get out. Get out. Look at the comments. Anyhow, Shae tried to do something and then failed successfully. The bingo players requested, I'm certain. Anyway.
Frog Knight was mentioned. Okay.
Yes, Frog Knight was mentioned.
Is this a conflict of interest? I'm just gonna start. I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna start saying shit.
Yes,
Doesn't count if you say
you're
it.
not allowed to just say
Yeah.
shit.
It's why
Doesn't
I
count
know.
if
I'm
you
just
say it.
kidding. I'm not actually playing.
Well, what I do is I don't look at my card, and then I look at the card that Frog G sends me every Friday after the broadcast to see which ones I may or may not have hit.
Nice.
I don't mark
Nice.
it. I don't track it. That would be cheating. But I can kind of play that game with myself. Now,
You play with yourself, we understand.
Yeah,
Why?
that's what I'd expect from Sai.
I ate those.
Mr. Goodbar. Anyway, so
Look for Mr. Goodbar. Get your mojo working now. I'll show you how. Dare to be stupid.
anyway, so friends,
Talking to my
colleagues,
spider. Leave me alone. We're jamming.
right? Really,
jamming
I
and we're
I
vibing.
was going to say Bobby McFerrin, jamming. We jamming. Hope you like jamming too.
1, 2.
Little spiders doing the bop, you know, spider bop.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
You know, like there's chilling. So you guys just have to decide what you're doing aside from somebody typing ferociously. Anyhow,
That was Sai.
I don't. Yeah, no. Meat hook, not type. Anyhow, okay.
Because it occurs to me I never applied poison to my new sword.
All your weapons are suitably lubed and screwed. And you go down.
Sorry.
You leave the bar. And you go down to the mech room. And your mech is still down there. Let's see now. Would you do me a favor, Sai, and roll a
Yeah.
spot check for me?
14.
All right. Save versus death.
$17.
I take it that passes your save versus death.
Oh, yes.
You are standing behind you. Ooh, you got lucky. And at that moment, the other you blinks out. The large metal door that was securing slams shut and is magically warded. Sitting in the rafters, you see the other 3 members of your party, plus yourself, in different armor. Let's see. Had to
So I'm
wait for
guessing-
you somewhere you would show up. Yes?
Do we? We're telepathically linked?
Oh,
No?
I do not see Dis in character going, oh no, I'll handle this by myself.
Okay. Let's start headed that way.
Wow.
Let's see.
You feel a disturbance in the force.
No, it's too goddamn early for this, and I have not finished my fucking morning scotch. But fuck it, let's do it.
Yes, but fuck it. Let's go.
That's right. But fuck it, we'll do it live.
Speaking of which, my first action is going into shadows. Because butt fuckery is a
As
Which is a
soon
fucking
as
name of
you
this
do,
party.
continual light spells dotted throughout the room fire up. And you are now exposed on the other side behind the leg of your mech. because I figured that would be the darkest, farthest place you could go. Uh, the party members you can see simultaneously tilt their head, and you realize they are all speaking through their little ESP network, much like yours.
Okay, let me know when I have an action free.
Oh no, that was just a surprise round. Would roll for initiative so I can see where you stand, and then you guys, the rest of you, can set your marching order.
17.
16.
Okay, hold on. I have to get my little sheet to. Whoa, that just tore. That was unnecessary. Really, villainy? At 2.
I got a
16.
Villainy.
4.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Right.
4 for Bryn. Kirby?
9.
Let me go down the line to figure out where they stand.
Damn it.
13, 14. Oh. And this is 17. Wilson 16. Kirby 9. And Bryn 4. Ooh, okay.
Shae, did you add your dex bonus?
7.
Alrighty then.
Didn't change.
Let's see. I need to check their macros. And let's see. Oh. So I'm sorry. I gotta figure this out. To have the order, the highest is going to be NK D.
So I'm gonna interrupt real quick with something.
Yes.
Because I just got tagged in this, and since Luke Stone is a buddy of all of ours.
Yes, please, by all means. That's far more
All
important
right.
than what I'm doing.
So for anyone who doesn't know, there is currently an art auction that's going to be going on. The dates have been moved to the 20th and the 21st, and the cutoff for donations has been moved into the 14th of November. If you are interested in donating any art, the way to do it is up on the website that's right there, that reginavc.com. Go there. You can donate art. If you don't want to donate art and you have spare cash that you're able to do, there's Cash App in my retweet. There's other ways to donate on the site. But Luke Stone and his family have been through an awful lot, and definitely deserve as much support as possible. So if you are interested and able, please go and donate. I'm going to be putting up a couple of pieces of whatever I've got and see if I can come up with anything else by the 14th. And I highly encourage others to do the same.
Go help the light side Luke and the dark side Luke. Go help the light side Luke if you can, please.
Yes, absolutely.
Luke's a good dude. He's good people.
All right. That was my interruption. In fact, I'm going to pin this, and so if anybody is interested in doing so, that is pinned up at the top. You can go check out the website and donate what you would like.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're in normal turns, and I will give you guys basically enough while this is all going on. As soon as Dis nearly got assassinated, you got the message and we're hauling butt. So I'm going to assume to let you guys kind of fast forward through snaking through the map to get there, because you know where you're going and you're going with great intent. Let's see. And we start with Nega Kirby, who pulls from his belt a black horn and blows it. Let's see. I need to check something real quick.
Horrid sound.
Oh yeah, this echoing horn blasts through, and I'm sorry, it doesn't blast. That's the wrong horn. That
Is
comes
it
later.
just this room, or because they sealed and warded it? So
Yeah, it is just the room. The portal isn't active. 3d6. So 18 zombies have opened up from the floor.
Fuck.
And are climbing towards Dis. So that'll be the first 18 undead.
I hate you, Kirby. Why? The other one.
Oh. Okay, go. We're
And save versus spell. Dis.
yes.
Because you can blow the horn as a free action. Save versus spell against a continual light targeting your eyes.
Yes.
Okay. So I assumed you'd make the save.
Well, because my saves are yes or no's. So
Yeah. And it is your turn.
I'm going. Are they all in? You said that they were all in a group on the catwalk.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Let's see here. I almost threw out a Harry Potter spell.
You apparate or
No, I was gonna say fiend fire instead of fairy fire.
Oh, okay.
So fairy fire at their area.
Okay, as a spell-like ability, they all get to resist. And the spell fizzles. There wasn't anything lower than a 15. Now that was a spell-like ability, and I'll give you that as basically a free action akin to a cantrip if you want to try to do something else.
Can you describe the room I'm in?
You are in the room that housed the single mech bay. There were kobolds. The bodies have all since been removed. There's a blocked over Stargate style portal to one side. It is 60 by 80, I believe.
It's not a room to fuck around in. Given that
Um,
there's fucking 8 people.
Can you describe it vertically?
Vertically, it is approximately 60 feet tall. It's rough rectangular. The catwalk is at about the 20-foot line. There are wires and tracks along the ceiling for basically assembling the mecha. So there's crane-like instrumentation. However, this room has been blasted pretty hard for the last time you were here. The door is a 20 by 20 door, solid steel that closed behind you and was wizard locked.
Okay. And when they did their continual light, I assume it was at ground level.
Yes, you can port up into the shadows of the assorted things. Are enough room to port, but you can't really hide there because there isn't much. Well, you know what? You have a benefit, but not complete hiding, so I'll give you that. I'm literally referencing cleaning the top of the sky tubes at Chuck E. Cheese to figure out how to make this work, but
Okay. I am. Shit. Is there even a shadow for me to enter shadows via? Because of what's on the ground.
On the floor, not without you manufacturing it somehow. You might, let's see. Let me check. You might be able to, because the continual lights are placed in the corners, you might be able to try to slide something physically, take a crate or something to physically block it. Because it's just like having a giant lantern, essentially, glowing from the corner.
Right. So am I like half the distance between the corner? I'm just having trouble visualizing the room. I'm sorry to belabor this.
Well, there went a sledgehammer.
It
is one second, because I really didn't expect you to go here.
So I'll tell you what. Let me not belabor this. I'll do whatever I can to get into a shadow and then be in the shadows. Because I'm about not being where these zombies are.
Okay. So you guys. Let's see. You can. Let's see. You want to get where the shadows are. You could try to, like I said, strength check to move a box or throw a box to have it block the shadow. It doesn't have to stay there long.
14. I just, and yeah, I don't want to burn my darkness if I don't have to.
I get you. It gives you a chance to blink, and you blink into. Basically, you grab a box, you throw it at the shadow, at the corner where the light is, and it gives you just enough temporary shadow to blink up into the rafters, essentially.
Yeah, and if it matters, I'm trying to be above them, not below them.
And that's what I figured you were doing. So you are up there. And let's see, it is now Negative Volson's turn. Negative Volson, let's see. You can open up with a horn or you can open up with a spell. Actually, let's go through the macro. Save versus spell.
17, so yes.
Okay. That burns his primary turn. His cantrip. A small light appears on part of the ceiling. It doesn't affect your shadows, but it blocks part of it. And you see him move slightly over. Negative Bryn is all black. Her fur is black. Her hair has gone a very deep, almost black red. Her armor is black, and she's holding an axe that is radiating a cloud of cold. And she's attempting to set the air to figure out where you are. Which she gets an approximation and leaps up, shearing some of the metal. She misses you and sticks the landing, growling. Let's see. And give me a dex save real quick.
Oh, fuck.
By the way, am I
5.
No, he means me, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he?
Good.
Am I on anything, or did I just appear in midair?
You appeared and landed on a piece of basically their suspended track
Okay.
that has wheeled components that would move the arms that lift the attach the arms to the side of a mecha.
With my bonus, I have a 12.
Okay, let me do. Let's check 14. And what's your AC?
19.
Okay, there's a disruption and the other disc pops up alongside you and makes 2 rapid slashes. And the first one misses and the... Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I forgot to add the bonuses. So the first one misses, the second one hits. Take 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Please make a save versus poison.
14. Poison's 9. Yes.
Just for a second, as it hits, you feel the sluggishness. You've been exposed to sleep sap before.
Just out of curiosity, which weapons were used against me?
Daggers.
Okay.
The
Okay.
daggers are running a pale purple glow, and the cut was both very cold feeling, and you felt it drain. So you suspect that they're vampiric daggers. Hey, Kirby! It's your turn.
Volsung's. Volsung's before me.
No, I thought he only had a 6.
It's right
16.
16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my hand spazzed on the one. I'm sorry. So, yeah, Volson. Oh, that shouldn't have been quite as brutal as it was. Okay, that's fine. Volson, what you want to do? And you are you're muted and you're on the other side of the door.
On the other side of the door.
Yeah, the giant metal door.
Oh, fuck. Shite. Well. Are you guys ready? Shall we do this?
Yes.
All right.
See.
Dimension door through.
Kick it open. Let's do
Oh,
this.
you dimension all of us? Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Because it's warded.
No, it's not that warded.
No,
It's not that.
I feel
That. Emphasis on that.
it's
The
just a
door
little
is
warded.
warded against. It's magic locked. You're not.
So,
He's just like, I'm ignoring the door. I can remember the room.
exactly. I've been there before. So yeah, and then we're going in.
Okay.
And as I'm walking in, I'm thinking to my wee little spider, the tune to Alice in Chains' "Man in the Box," and I want it to make wee little traps for me. I'm thinking
Aw.
traps. Make some traps.
The wee little spider twitches and kind of hunkers down. Not really about this.
He's like, nah, dog. That's all you.
That's all right.
You got this.
Okay, so you guys have Dimension Door. That makes it Kirby's turn.
And they're up on a catwalk right now?
They're up on a catwalk.
Okay, so is there any way for me to structurally damage the catwalk enough, reasonably enough to make it collapse?
Do you have anything that would do that?
My hammer, I don't know how much. It can only do a max of, I think, 10 damage. So.
This was designed to be grazed by the mecha.
That's okay. That's what I thought. I was just double checking. So I will attack one of the characters, and there's. I'm just gonna go for me. I'm gonna go for evil me. 20. Do they have roughly the same armor as us? 20.
That
20
depends. It does not. Oh wait, AC 20. That actually hits. Roll for damage.
Okay. 8. Get this out. Oh, max damage. So 10 damage. 10 holy damage. And this. Oh, it's not a natural 20, so that doesn't matter. Never mind.
He takes 20 damage. That's fine.
And then for my cantrip, before I sort of position myself, this went into shadows. That's right. I'll just.
This is up a little higher than the catwalk on a track
This is
with the other
25
disc.
feet up.
Then,
Roughly.
Bryn, I will give you guidance, so you'll have +1 on your saves.
Okay.
Dis
I'm
and
not gonna be able to get this down.
Dis 2.
And then
Dis
that would
2
be-
shall pass. Anyway,
And that's my turn.
okay. Bryn, it's your turn.
Where is evil me?
She is about 20 feet up on a
Catwalk thing?
catwalk. Now, please remember there are 18 zombies milling about in the middle, and you're,
Alright, so I think I'm gonna throw the flaming axe into the horde of zombies and see how many I can boom.
Okay.
We'll try it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Give it a roll.
Wow! Fuck! Damn.
That
I
was
rolled a
painful.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll for damage, please.
There goes the mech. No, I'm just kidding.
Where's my D10?
Sorry,
Ignore
Luke,
the
you're covered.
1d4 fire. Just a d10 plus your strength plus the weapon bonus.
So 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. You take 12 points of damage. Because you hit yourself with your own axe. Fortunately, the fire didn't take any damage. And I was kind enough not to let your puppies take any damage.
Oh, fuck, I have puppies.
Oh.
I forgot about them.
But did you bring them or did you leave them upstairs?
I would have brought them.
Okay, so you have 5. Well, you had 5.
Oh, gosh. Yep.
Dogs, right? Well, there's still a couple turns. We'll see. And that brings us back to the top of the order.
Don't forget, they have riders, so they're guided.
All right. The 18 Zeds turned and are all marched coming at you guys. However, let me look at this. No, they could theoretically hit Kirby or Volson. Let me see. Kirby take 2 points of damage.
Heard.
One of them actually gets through on a natural 20. And Volson take 2 points of damage because I chained 20. Trust me, you want the 20s used by the zombies.
I'll fucking take it.
Alrighty, now that we've done the zombies, Let me look at what Nega Kirby can do to you guys to be obnoxious.
Fuck.
Wouldn't he be Pazza Kirby?
Nega.
They're both
Oh.
about the same, you know. I mean,
Jesus, Shae.
what's the exact opposite of right in the center?
Hey, Volson, save her spell.
Oh, fuck.
Let's see, save her spell. Yep. 11 is what I rolled a 12.
You feel a chill as though a giant hand reached out and almost grabbed your whole body.
At least it was your whole body.
Fucking no playing grab ass.
Solid.
And with his free action, he does some limited healing. Okay, Dis, it's your turn.
Is Dis 2 still next to me?
Yes.
Okay.
You are both on pipes, basically in stabbing distance, looking at each other with your malice.
Yeah.
So you have an incredibly hot drow chick with great abs and moderately quality knockers, just like...
Moderate.
Oi! Stop staring at yourself and kill it, yeah?
16.
Well, see, she's not wearing a mother's corset to lift and compress, so presentation points
gotcha.
will apply.
All the more reason to kill it. Better tits.
No, mine are better.
Yes, let the jealousy flow through you.
So I have my my new sword and my Shadow Karambit. One was a 24. The other is, let's see, 23.
They both hit. Roll for damage.
The first one is vampiric.
Okay.
God damn it! I haven't been fucking giving the bonuses to my from my gauntlets.
Just to let you know, because I knew I'd have to roll the poison and take a while. They passed both poison test checks,
Okay.
and they are not considered prone or flat-footed, so the murdery gauntlets wouldn't give advantage.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for the fucking stats on this sword. I have the
It's
effects,
okay.
but not the pluses on it.
It's
The hell
fine.
are you?
I'll just hit something up, Christopher. See, no, it's not that they're like misformed like banana boobs. It's like they're in an ill-fitted. It's not quite like the quad boob from a bra that doesn't fit right. It's just they're not really well presented. This is the whole rocking the sports bra and sensible armor for the defensive bonuses, not looking like a drow dominatrix.
I'm sorry. I found it.
No, you're fine. I was just entertaining the group.
8, 9, plus strength, 10, 11. And then... So 11 on the first hit. And the second hit... Come here, triangle.
I will say D4 is insanely difficult to pick up sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
And when they're metal, they just hurt.
8 on the second.
Okay. You doing anything?
As my
else?
as my
That's your
cantrip at
attack.
the end, I'm dropping darkness.
Okay. On you?
On the speck of lint at my feet, so
Well-
that it hits the area. Well,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
fuck it.
No, that's fine. You can do that. Because you're basically half prone on a chunk of pipe to find the shadow between. Because that you had the continual light, and then you had the overhead industrial lighting. So there's a lot of light in this room. It's almost like they picked this point because they knew you'd come back and it would be brightly lit, so it would mitigate your teleporting shenanigans. Always.
Thank you for highlighting that, Shae.
Yes, I felt it
Always.
was necessary.
Okay, mine's done.
Okay. All right. As a free action, Negadus lets go of the pipe and falls toward the floor. At that point, Volson pulls out his horn of blasting and save her spell, please.
Is this all of us since it's...
Oh, no, it's you. It was directed up at you.
I didn't know you could direct a horn. That's pretty cool. 15, so yes.
Before we go, any issue, because there was a question. The Horn of Blasting does 2d6 damage to creatures within a cone 40 foot long and 40 feet wide at its end. So in this case, yes, it can be directed upwards at you.
That's cool. Why don't we have horns?
I don't... Well, if you play it right, you will. Shite. One moment, please.
I thought people were forgetting what was written on their character sheets. Like, we had all this cool shit.
No, I'm pretty sure they looted some shit. Because I definitely don't have that. I wonder, does he have a real arm, or does he have my... They're like magical copies, so he's got my robot arm, I think, right?
Interesting. Roll a 20. I'll give you an intelligence check to spot that.
Ooh, okay, 15.
No, he does not. He has an organic arm.
Oh, no shit, okay.
Steal his arm.
I know, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm just kidding.
In fact, you see a small face in the palm.
Oh, fuck!
You don't want it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Steal the arm.
I'll be right back, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Slightly shittier Manos.
Slightly. It's a good. What if it's an angel?
Right. It's a good.
No.
We shall call him Minos.
Or at least a celestial of some kind. Could be an evil celestial. There's evil celestials.
Please don't tempt the DM when I'm in the mood.
Minos,
Anyway,
hand of karma.
You guys needed things to hit. All right. So that was Volson's free action because he could blow the horn as a free action. Let's see. All of you are on the ground, correct?
No.
Well, except you.
Yes.
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 We're just Volson's just looking to clear the thing, and I want to make sure I bring this spell up properly.
I look at Volsung in the eyes and just go, "Don't you do it!" But not that evil Volsung. I look at our Volsung, like it's his fault, because I know it's about to happen.
You guys are all still relatively close to each other on the ground, correct?
Yes.
Yep, no one's moved too far.
Throw my grounding
right.
stake into the ground.
All of you make save versus poison.
Oh no shit!
As the cloud kill spell rolls out of Jacob Olsen's hand.
Natural 20.
You're like,
exactly made it.
Save versus poison 14.
Yes.
I
like it.
I'm sorry. Great sound effect, but I lost what he said.
Sorry.
I need an 8 and I got a 14.
Okay, so everybody
good.
made it. Let's see. 3, 10, 4. One of your Hellhounds' flames are still active. The rest have been extinguished.
Okay.
Their puppy bodies slumped down lifeless to the ground.
Oh, you bitch.
You still have one left.
Uh-huh.
Rampage.
And let's see. That was Nego Volson's turn. While you're looking down, this giant axe comes tumbling end over end to bury itself into the ground next to you, freezing about 5 feet around it before it blinks back to its wielder. And you see an all shadow blacked cat with burning, like hateful yellow eyes glaring at you with like this icy black perversion of Axie in her hand.
You gonna take that?
That was her turn. Her turn is kind of, I hit it with an axe. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's Negadis. Negadis has disappeared before hitting the ground because she's passed through a shadow, and you guys will have to roll a spot check to find where she went. The zombies are unaffected by the cloud kill because they don't breathe. Volson, as a free action, I will let you attempt to basically give a healing to, because you have the minor healing cantrip, to at least one of the dogs. And if you make a dex save, I'll let you do it to 2.
Alright, so do you want me to roll dex first?
Yeah, dex first.
So 13.
That's enough to let you run up, and I'll let you basically simulcast this.
Alright.
And you what you do is you put 1 hit point into them because they were dying, but they haven't fully died. Right. And they spark slowly to life. That's a free action. I'm giving you that one.
Thank you.
It's using your cantrip slot.
Right.
But,
yeah. Alright, so they're all still up there, yeah? Up on their little catwalk?
Yes, they're all up on their little metal catwalk.
Out on the catwalk, yeah.
Right. So, I conjure a fire elemental to swat them down off of the fucking balcony. Oi, fuckers, get down here and fight!
It's fucking metal.
Okay.
Metal.
I dig it. Let's see, Conjure Elemental, level 5 spell. I actually have that page open to it. You have to pay attention. Oh, wow. That means as long as the fire elemental is hopping and popping, you can't really do anything else because you're stuck. Okay.
So, yeah. Help me out, guys.
I'm pulling up the stats for the fire elemental right now.
And so basically, I control it as if I'm attacking, right? I use it as like my
right.
Yeah, my avatar.
AC. Jeez. Okay, so basically, it's gonna hit with a fireball every time.
All right.
Sweet.
And
let's see.
So stay away from it.
Well, he conjured it. It has a fly speed of 30. So it's right up there. It is in their shorts, basically.
Jesus. An AC of 22?
Yep. Page 78 for those playing the home game.
16 hit dice?
This is called a mage being a mage. Thank you. I know you're a bard, but, I see summonings as bardy. And, because it's a bard and it's a really, really hot redheaded woman shaped form, so it's basically like a fire method, just really big and hateful.
Yes.
How you doing, darling? Smack him down for me, yeah?
Spirit animal. Feel
yeah.
you. Feel you. set everything on fire.
And the zombies all swarmed us, right? Last round and attacked us.
That's the zombies have all swarmed you, and
Okay.
so when I get through this run again, it will be the zombies' attack turns. Unless you
I
want
thought they
to do
attacked at the end, right? Didn't they attack at the end? Aren't they in low niche?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we're
okay.
almost to the end of that's what I'm saying. We're almost to, I
Yeah.
gave them group end, and they have to roll like a 19 they have to roll a minimum 19 to hit anybody, so it's kind of ridiculous that they managed to do that. Although
I'm gonna
consider-
turn, so there's not gonna be many of them left.
Okay, Volson, Kirby, it's your turn.
So yes, I'm going to turn, and I destroy zombies at this point. So
Yeah,
you said there's how many of them?
18
So
as a start.
9, so 9 plus 19, I think it is. I think it's plus my cleric level. I'm going to that page right now.
I believe so. And
So that's
and I am
19.
sorry about the sudden mid boss, but I did kind of give lots of warning.
Nick, you did see that my vote was the first vote, and I put a screenshot of my vote into the DM group, right?
Well,
Shocked, I tell you.
Wasn't
Well,
the
not that
first,
shocked.
it was the second that had TPK in it.
yes.
It was
The first was be merciful, and the third
Yeah.
was for fireball.
No, I'm not saying it was the
Yeah, but
first.
they were the first one to put a vote
Oh,
in for
oh
kill
my
everyone.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. And for the record, a third
Shocking.
of viewers at my last check voted for you to die, and 2/3 voted for a beach episode and fireball.
So the portal's going to open, and there's going to be a beach on the other side when we finish.
Assuming you survive.
Of course, it's going to be a beach on the edge of the lake
Oh,
with
that's what
nuclear crater in the middle. But
Well, it could be, or you could be at the beach out front of Crossroads. There's a little pond. It could be quite lovely.
oh my god.
Give you guys a chance to just chillax a bit.
Is it
Oh wait,
called Crystal
chillax is
Lake?
what's been trying to kill Bryn.
And then Bryn, for my cantrip, I'll give you guidance again, but it doesn't give you +1 on your saves. What's the one that gives you +1 on your attacks? I looked it up. That's ward that gives you on your saves. So I'll give you +1 on your attacks.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
So my puppies are at like 2 of them are at 1 life, right?
At 1 hit point.
Yeah. Fuck.
3 are dead.
Oh, did he only raised 1? Because
Oh,
one
I'm
of them
sorry.
was still good.
One of them got off. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That was my
2.
mistake.
So I got
So
3
are up,
total.
2 are down.
Right. Okay.
So you done, Kirby?
Yeah, that was my turn. I'm only moving up with. I'm staying close to Bryn since Volsung's a ranged combatant, and I can be either, but I want to make sure I can pick Bryn up.
Netflix and chill with Fernando. Oh, Fernando, you sweet, sweet summer boy. Anyway,
Oh, gross.
So gross.
So gross.
Fernando is so pretty. It's so funny. I love it. It's problematic. We needed more problematic hot guys in this. You know, there are enough problematic hot women and Fudas. We needed at least one problematic hot guy. Aside from Solitaire, well, he's single and ready to mingle. Brad, what you doing?
Shit, I don't have any healing anything. Fuck. So if I set, how many zombies do we still have?
Kirby nuked him.
All of them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
He just went, nope.
Not doing this. Got you.
No
okay.
zombies.
So where
Mila
are all of
sends her
our
regards.
doubles?
Do what
Where
about
are
our
our doubles?
They are still up on the railing.
Can I just chuck my flaming axe at it and see if I can knock one of them, all of them?
Wait,
It is a
our
reinforced
doubles are still
steel-
up there?
Yeah, they haven't come down.
Oh, I conjured the fire elemental to knock them off of there.
Yes, and some things happened, but nobody was asking about it.
Well, fuck.
The fire elemental jumped up and basically smacked at them. They moved from the force, but took no fire damage.
Chrissy, how dare you?
Because
How dare you?
in facing this party, they prepped for fire damage.
Yeah.
I suppose that's logical, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm still throwing my axe, flaming and all, at my doppel because fuck that
roll
bitch.
For it. Roll for
Hate
it.
her. What the fuck is happening?
What did you roll?
I rolled another 1.
How many dice do you have?
These ones rolled a fucking 18 when I started.
You once again wound yourself.
Retiring.
Roll for damage.
I'm retiring them. We're rolling a different dice for damage.
Let me check something. You hear from up above, your doppelganger looks at evil Kirby, or Nega Kirby, and goes, "Did you do that?" And he just smiles smugly and goes, "Of course I did." Because he's an asshole, and what you do is you take credit wherever possible.
So
I fucking hate this guy.
I got a 7, I guess. Fucking shit.
So you take that damage. The Zeds get skipped. It is Nega Kirby. His spell slots succeed. He smiles. I also am doing this. And he waves his hand. At first, you don't think he's done anything to your party. You know, you don't see anything. Till you see the flames ignite on the 2 fallen hellhounds. Except, as they come up, it's a sickly, unholy green.
Yes. Okay, I like this guy now.
Oh, fuck you, Kirby.
They both turn, and as one attack, hosing the party in unholy green fire before jumping back and away. However, I checked your things, and it doesn't really do damage to you, mostly because Bryn was closest, and fire is, the feline's only friend.
Look here, puppies. Bad puppies.
So
This
bad
is not the training we went through.
puppies.
Obedience school.
You all graduated obedience school. What is this?
Oh, yeah. Feline, we're going full-on Disney evil magic here. Just because don't you fall down. Ah. Mike, the thing that holds up my little curtain has junked again. It's trying to attack. Anyhow, bad heck puppies. Bad. Let's see. So, the bad puppies did their thing, and then they jumped back their maximum movement to square off. That was Nega Kirby. It's your turn.
Am I above the evil?
You are 5 feet above and about 15 feet out.
And their attention is on the floor, right?
And everyone is looking down. Yes. Well, of the 3 you see, you do not see your counterpart.
Did we decide that the darkness is on me or on the area?
It is on the area. Because you said it was on a piece of lint that was on top of the pipe, which kind of gave me Chuck E. Cheese flashbacks of cleaning the sky tubes on top. But, so yes.
5 feet above and 15 feet over.
Yep.
Would a leap put me there?
It would be a dex check, and you'd be at about a -2.
Does does an 18 make it?
Yeah.
Because I rolled a 20.
I love that game. Anyway, okay, so
No, I meant with your -2.
yeah, what's
Okay.
it? Nat 20?
Yes. Uh,
Where are you trying to get?
the back of Volsung. The back of
You
Evil
can't
Volsung.
You can't get the back because they're facing you.
You just said that they were facing the floor.
They're facing. I realize something. This is just a pipe. It looks like this.
Hold
You
on,
are
let me
on the
zoom in
pipe.
you.
They are on a railing.
So now I'm
They
in
are
front of
looking
them?
down. You are in front of them. Because you've got your mech down here. I realized I was trying to get all digital with it, and I lost my mind. I'm like, Nick, go Slackerly. And the party is here. The bad guys with their evil capes of badliness are up here. Basically on a railing.
Okay. Then I'm casting darkness on them, as in
Okay.
their area, not on them
Right.
themselves, to trigger
Right.
a save. And now I'm appearing at Volsung's back.
Okay. You successfully do so.
And shit. Let's see here. 9 plus 9 plus. What the fuck is it? 4 plus 2 plus 2. So 18, 22, 24, 26 to hit.
And you miss. Wait, are you? Yeah, actually, it's your first hit. So yeah, you miss. Please make a dex save because you are trying to attack on a narrow railing.
I'm on the catwalk.
Yes, well, the catwalk. You are attacking from behind.
12 plus whatever my bonus is.
You're fine. Basically, you went to attack and they weren't there. You should have been able to hit them, and they just were not where they appear to be. And let's see. Save versus spell too while you're up there.
15.
You're fine. You actually, that would be half damage, so you take 2 points of fire damage, because there's still a rampaging fire elemental up on that walkway on the other side of them. On the catwalk. Dis does a little turn on the catwalk. Intelligence check, Dis.
19.
Fucking displacer cloak.
On Volsung?
At least.
I wonder if he still has your gauntlet.
If who still has her gauntlet?
I wonder if negative Volsung still has his gauntlet that positive Volsung had got.
That was broken before he went down the thing. So
Spare parts, though.
You're muted, Luke.
Yeah.
He might have a broken version.
Spare parts, though.
Speaking of which, I want it. Get it.
That's kind of why I mentioned it.
Broken version and different frequency, because it is literally through a glass darkly.
I want to analyze it.
It
Bring
gets
me his
real
fucking
interesting
arm.
when you start looking at the entropic slide in morality. Now, so let's see. That's Bryn. Negative Volson. Let's see. I need to look at negative Volson's spell list real quick. There are now 4 negative Volsons standing there. And they're scattering along the length of the catwalk. That's mirror image for y'all. Because, like, the assassin got close, and this is not kosher. Whee! Death metal jutsu!
We fucking had a Naruto reference. Are you shitting me? Oh my gosh.
Well, we got a little too thick in the serious. I'm sorry. There's a hit squad that's prepped to try to fight you.
Don't worry, I'm gonna fuck them up at some point.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna fuck yourself up.
I have a different set of dice now.
She has a different way of fighting than we do, you know.
Don't judge me. Look, I make myself bleed, and then they get worried because they're like, did she just cut
Is
into
she
her
okay?
other thigh?" Be like, yeah, she didn't be like, is she just gonna kill herself here? And then I'm gonna get really angry, and then I'm gonna rip them apart while they're really shocked. That's the whole
You're
plan.
basically doing the crazy Pensalot thing where they're like cutting to deaden their nerves.
Yeah,
It's like
it's all planned.
she's starting to turn green. We never made you a proper rage berserker, but you might be just dramatically earning it at this point.
Just slice one X into one thigh, one X into the other thigh. I'm like, ah! I'm getting angry.
Bryn angry! Bryn smash!
Everywhere I
as a-
go, that
as
ends up being a
literally-
joke with me.
As a free turn, you were like just, and it's really funny because you're bathed in the green light from in front. So like all your muscles are rage flexing, and you're literally kind of turning green to the party.
Yes.
And you've got the unholy light like flickering in the yellow crazy eye shine. Negative Bryn has reached out and grabbed Negative Kirby, and they have like an eye-to-eye moment. And Negative Kirby just kind of grabs her hand, and you see green fire come up off of Kirby and onto Negative Bryn. And she looks at her hand and does this and reaches out, and the puppies start bounding towards the stairs.
Oh, there are stairs.
Hold
yeah,
on,
there's
I've got
stairs
it.
that wrap around to get up there.
The thing that we
Are
never
they-
asked about.
Are they gone? Like gone? Or are they still in the area?
What, the dogs?
Yeah, like out of sight. Have they gone up the stairs
Oh,
and
wait.
out, or are they at the base of the stairs?
They're bounding to go up the stairs to join Negative Bryn. 2, 3, come on. They all are basically the good pink puppies let loose a gout of flame chasing them as their attack of opportunity, but it doesn't really hit.
Good puppies. Good try.
No, because they provoked a free attack. That's
Good
them.
puppies.
That's, let's see. Negative Bryn basically called the puppies. That leaves Volson, Woodrow. Volson and Woodrow, you guys are surrounded in darkness. Luke, save versus death ray, please.
All right. 10. All I needed was an 8.
You feel a dagger swipe past your sweet spot. A second rapidly follows on the other side. You don't know why you moved. You don't know why you turned. But the Riddick sweet spot base of the spine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you meant the prostate.
Let me check something. You are engulfed in fairy fire. Dis.
No save.
I rolled the save to see because if it worked, did it work? I wasn't going to. It's gonna be you feel a tingle and you don't know what happened. But which frankly, of all the spells that could hit you, engulfed in fairy fire is probably the most annoying. But that was for the remark of you going after Negadis, who just tried to assassinate Volson. Yes, folks, people trying to get who might be assassinated do get a save versus death ray. It's in the book. It's just somehow for like 18 freaking episodes, they have failed miserably. If my hair were not already gray, the number of death save failures due to the, well, let's see, nope, there went that, boss. So, that's that. That's Negadis. Volson, it's your turn. And I will remind you that Negadis is standing directly beside you in the darkness, but you have physical contact.
All right. So trying to break my concentration on the fire elemental, yeah.
Break the fire and just kill you dead. I mean, two birds, one stone.
Can I call the fire elemental over to defend?
Yeah, it could definitely come over and say hi.
All right, have it jump over and on top of.
Now you can move.
Oh, I can.
I think you. Yeah, I don't think concentration is required against like regular movement. You can't like run or sprint, but.
All right. Well, then I will sprint away, and I will call the fire elemental down upon Negadis.
I'll let you walk away. You can't
fine. I will shuffle.
Like,
thinking to myself, what a fucking bad day.
You're muttering bad day, and you're thinking, "Give me 3 steps, Mister," and that's enough to
that's
give
exactly
you like your normal travel. The walls are closing in here. It's kind of it's a little rough in the metagaming aspect. But let's see now. 1, 2. Oh, how much damage can that thing take? Let's see. Oh wait, that's a dispel map. Here's what attack of opportunity. Yes. Negative Kirby throws a rod at the fire elemental. The rod of disruption, dispel magic, basically, and there's a gout of flame and swirl that basically erupts from the exploding fire elemental as the magic is undone. And the rod clatters to the ground. But none of you guys are hurt by it.
You bastard.
Nega Kirby is like problematic.
Nega Kirby's on my shit list.
You also hear a coming from Kirby's hand.
I got something for you, fucker.
Alrighty, that was the free action. Volson. That makes it regular Kirby's turn.
And we're in darkness, right?
You are in darkness. But I will say this, because you have a psionic link, you can pretty much figure out where you are relative to each other.
Okay.
It's basically you can use other people's vision to kind of calibrate, so you're not completely negated.
Also, keep in mind, if it's operating like my darkness, it's a 5-foot radius. So.
Okay. 10-foot area or whatever. Then I will go. I'm gonna try to keep attacking Nega Kirby then, since I was gonna try and get the puppies, but it seems like I don't think casting
Do
if
you
I
want to try to wrest control the puppies?
with animate dead, I was
I'll
gonna
let
see
you-
if that was the thing. Okay.
I will let you try to basically use your version of animate dead to dominate and call back the puppies. So give me a roll, add your wisdom bonus and your
18. 18
So-
with the wisdom.
and I didn't even get to your proficiency. So here's what you did. You basically reached out, and you're still a higher level than negative Kirby. So you called the dogs and went, no, I don't think so. And because negative Bryn had control of the dogs transferred, she could command them, but she really couldn't oppose necromantically.
Oh, I see.
So they are now under your control. And after Bryn, it will be the good puppies and the bad puppies' turn. So that could get real interesting given where they are.
So can I, since I have control, like, can I do the same thing that Nega Kirby did and hand that undead control over to Bryn?
Yes, I will let you pass the buck.
That's what I'll do with my cantrip action. I'll just basically touch her on the shoulder and be like, well, I couldn't bring him back to life, so this is the best I can do.
So you have some demon nega puppies, basically.
Yeah.
So I got bad and good
Yeah.
puppies,
Yeah.
but they're not gonna like try to kill each other, right?
You got Christmas
You
color,
got-
Christmas
Because
color
they're all loyal
hellhounds.
to you.
Okay. I just want to make sure that they're not gonna be like,
Oh yeah, you have
oh,
like
fuck these bitches from 5 seconds ago. And be
one
like, no,
set
no.
with like full fluffy pink hellhounds, and one
And then
set
some,
are
like,
the
sickly
half
green.
necrotic green Wendigo
I'm
looking.
I'm
hellhound.
for it. This is amazing.
So, it will be their turn for you to command both of them after your turn, but it's your turn now.
Okay. I really don't want to throw my axe again because I'm just gonna.
You can go try to close the distance.
You do have a +1 still for my guidance because you haven't attacked.
This is true.
It'll work.
It'll work this time, right?
It'll
Hold your
work.
hands up. She needs the spirit bomb here.
Remember,
Right?
you're not rolling.
No, I'm setting it down. I'm placing the dice down.
In the back of Luke's mind, he hears. As the crystalline spider starts to project, let the bodies hit the floor, which comes
Nice.
drifting out. It doesn't have any numerical bonus. It's just kind of badass.
Now you're talking my language. There we go. Yeah.
All right. So I would like to move out of the darkness because I don't really feel like getting shanked by Negadus.
So you are going to. Are you going to try to engage Negadus, or are you going to try and go after the rest of the bad guys?
I'm gonna try to go after the other ones. I'm gonna leave Negadus to death.
Drow on drow girls catfighting. Anyway, sorry. Also, cats catfighting for your amusement.
All right. So yeah, we're just you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna try it again. We're gonna throw the axe.
Okay,
at the
roll for it.
assholes. That's at least better.
Okay.
So, 19.
Who are you throwing it at?
No, throw it at me.
You throw it at you?
Yeah.
And did you balance all your stuff to hit? You rolled
As
a
in-
19?
You
Or-
have a +1 to hit from Kirby.
Right.
You have your plus to hit from your weapon.
Oh, that was to hit. That's right. So that makes it a 20. And then the attack, right?
Yeah.
So it's 20. Dirty 20,
Okay.
but a 20.
Your axe comes whipping in, and it digs into her armor and flares, but doesn't like damage her before it retracts. So it like knocks her and staggers her.
Interesting.
And as soon as it retracts, you see the ice crystals like sealing the black armor.
Hmm.
And I want to show, I made reference notes for your negative versions. Each one of these is a condensed version of your stats. And to keep your tactics, I want to prove to you guys something. I write what I call a macro, which is a mini program of your regular tactics. This is Nega Bryn. This is all her basic stats, right? Her macro is throw axe. So when I get to Bryn's turn, what does she usually do?
Throw axe.
Throw axe.
So I can do fuck all because she has shit against throwing an axe at her.
Well, no, that's what she tries to do every turn.
Right, but what I'm saying is if I did a dirty 20 and it doesn't do any damage to her and she fucking starts healing.
Oh, no. It didn't do damage. The healing was pure cosmetic. She has the same AC, roughly the same AC as you guys.
She's a better AC than me.
Oh, yeah, that's because she has straight up awesome armor instead of spanky armor that does things. All their armor doesn't have, like, secondary abilities or niftiness. It's just maxed out badassery armor.
Oh. Okay, well.
But if you kill them, everything they own will fit you. I was trying to give you a really violent shopping mall, but...
A chopping mall?
What do you want your good puppies to do?
I don't know, because they can't reach anybody.
They can run up... what's the Hellhound's movement?
Plus, they could attack fake me.
The book
openly,
randomly opened to the right page. I'm starting to get it trained. After a while, it'll be where I can tap it and it opens. What's their movement? 40 feet. So, yeah, they can move. And they have a breath weapon that is 10... yours are about to level up, so it'll be a 20-foot breath weapon.
Can they
can run up and do
Can they
things.
see Negadis?
Oh, yeah, they can see Negadis.
All right,
They can
well then
smell
have them attack
Negadis.
her.
They don't have to see Negadis. They're dogs.
Then they can go after Negadis.
Okay. Oh! 1. Uh-oh. Okay. So,
Bitch on fire.
they both spin around.
The three good ones?
There are 3.
Yeah. 3 good
And
ones, 2 undead.
One of them kind of decides to kind of body protect you because it doesn't like that this is close to your back.
Mm-hmm.
So she's basically curled around to watch your backside so you can't get assassinated. While the other 2 leapt, just hosing Negadis down with flames.
Solid.
It was a nat 20. So I'm gonna give them the bonuses to hit. And the other one, so basically Negadis takes another 24 points of damage. Just lit up.
Good.
So she's a little less dark skinned, a little more blackened. You know? Louisiana style.
Solid.
Now, what would you like your evil puppies to do?
Yeah, same thing.
Crook. They both jump over and hose, but it doesn't. The defense is still there. This is still surrounded and really lit up. So let's see. What's negative Kirby doing? Let me double check something. Negative Kirby looks around, looks at Dis badly charred, sees, is assessing, nope, pulls out a scroll and begins to read it rapidly. As the scroll burns away, blinks happen, and the negatives all blink, 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 blink out, teleporting away because one of them was under half hit points. They chicken chat out.
Okay.
They went. So
that was annoying.
And now you guys will see a 4x6 card ever come drifting by and be like, fuck. Anyway.
Uh-oh.
So, the room is mostly clear, save from the chars and the stuff. Everybody roll an intelligence. Spot.
17.
17.
3.
17.
Ooh,
We've been
twinsies.
bounced out of the box.
What? Triplets?
Okay, well, while Bryn is notably upset.
Yes.
She's kind of confused, but she's cuddling because they're zombie-looking doggies, but they're a little more zombie dogs from Resident Evil, but on fire in green.
Also, if you let me switch out one of my cantrips for a necromancer cantrip, there's something I can get called remove stench, and I can remove the stench from the undead dogs, if there is any.
You have access. You both have access. And last I checked, because you're at level 10, right?
Yep.
You should have, by the basic cantrip engine, all the normal Cleric Osirans and have room. So, yeah, you can learn the remove stench. Or
cool.
click stench. I'll give it to you as a freebie. So they're not even smelly as, undead.
Nice.
Sweet.
I'm gonna go do that to my zombies.
That's like a really good idea.
Yeah.
Dis, your mech is still seemingly intact. Everything else is I don't know what else you want to check.
I'd give that a thorough looking over before climbing into
Oh,
it.
you do, Luke?
No,
No, he's saying I
say
would.
to Dis, I would. I'd give it a thorough looking over. They were waiting in here for fuck knows how long.
I came down here for fun. I'm really not feeling it. So I take the key fob out of my pack and chuck it over my shoulder as I go to the door and try to figure out how we're going to get outside since it's not unlocked, I assume.
So they just fucking ported out of here. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those bastards.
I say we start playing with the Stargate.
Oh fuck.
What about the Stargate, Kirby?
I say we start playing with it. That's just my opinion. That's my vote. I'm just kidding. Guys.
You're more than welcome.
Roll 20.
For what?
You're playing.
He was
No,
kidding.
I'm not. It was a joke.
Oh, okay. I would let you.
All right, so we're stuck in here. Is that?
You could dimension
Dimension
door
door
out
us
just
back out.
fine. The door is just magically sealed. A knock
Alright.
spell will crack it.
Let's go. Let's fucking go have a drink and figure out why we just got our asses handed to us by our fucking theoretically less capable doppelgangers. Fuck's sake. Dimension door is out.
You dimension door yourselves out and right in front of the door to the bar. Maybe you shouldn't have been able to pull it off, but I think Volson is so over.
I need a fucking drink. Where's my fucking pipe?
I'm gonna find someone in the bar to heal me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everything okay? I swear I just heard like a police scanner go off.
No, my phone was sitting next to me. Literally just turned on Nick Ricetta's stream. On my phone. I didn't touch my phone at all. It just literally popped on. It's the freakiest shit ever.
We're unintentionally stream sniping Ricada right now, is what you're trying to tell us.
It's from earlier when he was doing the trial. I had it on pause because I was finishing the last 10 minutes.
I fully. What you're saying is that this all appeared to be a dramatic pile of bullshit. So what it did is it resonated with the nearest storyline
Other pile of bullshit,
and they just harmonized. I get you. I get you.
All fair.
Let's see. Who's in the bar? The cleric dude is gone. The normal people are there. The little sketchy dude is there. The tall girl is there.
Nick Ricada's hanging out.
Whoever that is, yeah, they're knocking back a cold one. I'm not even sure.
It'd be a whiskey.
Really I've had stranger people show up, you know. Because my ear is popping, so I keep thinking you're saying Doug Marcaida and then like Nick Marcaida, but I think you're naming that person who was streaming the trial, so it's like I can guess the name, but I keep seeing like Doug Marcaida in a suit. And then it's like, well, what if it's a woman? So it's Doug Marcaida in a suit jacket, like skirt suit.
I mean, look, just because he decided to do an entire, I think more than one stream as an e-thought in super short
Oh my god,
it was the most horrifying thing I've ever. He has more stuffed
he
plushies than I
some
do.
enjoyment in it.
Nick
like
won't judge that.
my whole like
so
platform
skinny.
has
No
been
judgment from me.
like follow my rules, like my personal rules, which if you ever read something called the Desiderata, you'll get basically like a Cliff's Notes guide to my policies on most things. And other than that, watch people who, if they F around, they find out. And that's that. So, cool. I don't care if you have more plushies than, whatever. It's not hurting me.
I do.
Are you jealous?
I am,
Never
damn
judge
it.
a man by the amount of plushies he has.
How
Hold on.
dare
Okay,
he?
there's like a Minecraft zombie in there. Like, there's some pristine plushies. All the Pokemons.
I'm just saying, like,
not my
look at that.
favorite,
He's...
but no
pooping
one has my
unicorn thing, I
favorite
think?
Pokemon. So,
yeah.
He thought Ricada's plushie game is on point.
It's very upsetting. I am highly, highly jealous.
All right,
all
folks,
of
we're at a good point. We're 3 hours in, so I want to take a moment to, if you like what they're doing, and you enjoy these massive games, especially when they have to deal with me living up to my I could be villainous. Please support. Sorry, I just watched what Woodrow was putting on, and it's like, okay. Anyway, please support them and send them money. If you send a PayPal to Shae and put in the message for plushies, she's legally obligated to buy cute things for herself.
This is true.
I don't make these rules. Everyone just knows it.
I have Tentacle Great, and he could use friends.
That was the best pop flavor ever. Anyway, Tentacle Grape Soda was legendary in certain circles. Anyhow.
It's back. It's not was, is. And they also got, I think that they voted in Tentacle Orange.
Aw, adorable. So, you guys are back at the bar. Basically, people are they're pouring potions into Dis as quick as Dis can take it. A little bit of straight throat, you know.
Damn.
Potion
Wow.
of ego face going on. That's okay.
Wow.
Sorry, you said
Literally
e-thought,
no
my brain
gag
went
reflex. Look at that.
Nope,
Right
that is
to
an
that-
accurate way
the-
to describe
you know-
that. Thank you.
the underwater e-thought Belle Delphine. She's a siren. Anyway, she was real impressive with her little pet octopus, but then everybody forgot about her. I'm not sure it's sad. Cause anyway, I'm in a mood. But other than that, you guys have an hour's worth of time to decide what you want to do next, having been lightly tested, and Fernando is drinking some kind of alcoholic beverage that is really beyond frou-frou. It's like a neo-cosmopolitan, like it's fluorescent and possibly slushy based with like a big long stick with like pieces of melon and cherries and all. It's just it's a hot mess. They're extra umbrellas. It's like Volson actually takes a point of damage from the sheer alcohol abuse that making something like that represents. You know, it can be cantripped away, but it's like, good lord, somebody put booze in that.
That's more color than it is liquor. What the fuck?
Meanwhile, Bryn's like, this is delicious. I'm so happy right now.
So, yeah.
Spray the cat
What would you...
liquor.
What would you guys like to do now?
So we're going to need to, you know what? We should find like maybe a wee fucking booth over here and figure out what the fuck we're gonna do because I don't know if you noticed, but we just got our asses handed to us.
I mean,
Hey, what? Tell me I'm wrong. Fuck. Take
I'm fine.
Please. Thank you. I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
I'm fine-ish.
what are you at right now?
No. I'm not exactly talking about HP. I'm just talking about.
Ego?
They ran us around the fucking mulberry bush. Didn't they see that?
Well, we were getting somewhere. That's why they ran away from us. But you know,
Alright, yeah, let's keep telling ourselves that.
6 plus
To be-
10, so 16 points back to Bryn.
Oh,
To be-
thanks.
To be perfectly clear, a lot of stuff that they used. I mean, consider your own spell slots.
Right.
So the darkness that,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the darkness that I used is not coming back until a rest. So neither is theirs.
Right. But I burned through 2 dimension doors, getting us in and out of that fucking room. So if we're gonna take a rest, so I have my spells back, chances are they will as well. So
I agree that if we were to do what you just suggested, that they could likely do the same thing.
Aye.
Which is why I wouldn't suggest we do what you just suggested.
You want us to hunt them down somehow?
Yeah, where do you?
How
where do
far
you-
does teleport go from a scroll? I'm not a mage. I don't know.
from a scroll?
He pulled out a scroll, he read it, and they all blinked out.
100 miles per caster level. So
What's the
assume-
caster level of a scroll? Does it go off the...
Depends on who made it and how much experience was pumped into it. I think if that works that way.
First of all, I want to know where the fuck they're shopping.
Hell, I think.
No, I mean legitimately.
Perhaps the library. Perhaps they wrote down. I mean, that's where we teleported out of, yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
no. So we teleported out of the library, but the mirror was in the scar. So theoretically they teleport back to the library after we, gallivant off like a bunch of fucking morons.
I'm
Maybe
just
they
saying,
raided
if all
that orc
this,
place.
if all this shit was in the castle, we did a piss poor job of looking around the castle. That's all I'm saying.
Did we really look around the castle all that much, though?
I mean,
every time we've been in the castle, we've done something to, kind of eject ourselves out some kind of fucking side exit, haven't we? We've yet to, fully explore the castle. So, likely, where do you think they would?
I want to
have no
ask
idea.
a serious question. Does anyone really give a shit about the gorge at this point?
About the gorge?
Yeah.
The scar?
About the people.
Ravencleft.
Oh, the fucking valley? I mean, we got some of the people out.
They're all dead, so.
Well, all right. Well, that was a waste
The only
of effort.
the only
Good.
person I was worried about, the people I was worried about, was our two little buddies that we kind of left.
Well, they ran away. They left us.
I think that's a gross miscalculation of the situation, but whatever.
Well, why don't you try to talk to them and see if they're even still alive, considering that they were in a crater of bodies and blah, 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 the last time anyone did try to talk to them.
Right.
The DM is smiling because he has the Potter Puppet Pals song, Snape, Severus Snape, from the mysterious ticking sound just stuck in his head. Don't worry about me. Nothing nefarious is going on. I did my nefarious.
I have no idea.
I'll go wherever y'all go. I would like to
sync
try
up,
and get the littles.
and what you see is the view from the gnome girl looking down, and she's being carried and being bounded, so the ground goes away, ground comes back, ground goes away, ground
Like
comes
Frog
back.
Knight leaping armor. Maybe the halfling is getting the gnome out, or vice versa.
Oh, and then you see the front of the Crossroads Inn, and the door flies open, and you see the floor of the stairs, bound, the floor of the little dungeon area, and the double doors fly open, and a roughly 6 foot tall figure in a much better version of the Frog Knight armor leaps in. Under one arm, he has the gnome. Under the other, he has the halfling.
Problem solved.
He drops him down in front of you, tilts the frog armor, goes. You hear a familiar voice go, "Froggy, stand down," taps an amulet, and the armor just goes sort of like a mix of Iron Man and the gold armor from Stargate. And you realize Johnny Cage is wearing Frog Knight Mark II armor as he's dropped them off.
What
Neutral
the
territory,
fuck?
don't kill me.
What the fuck just happened?
I'm not convinced that I care at this point, Johnny.
I am not nearly drunk enough for this to pull up my flask.
You all, and he's like back, kind of suck sometimes.
Sometimes.
Takes one to know one.
Hey, neutral territory, and I said sometimes. But them, that shit I don't get paid to deal with.
You
Talk
get paid?
to Noodle. Don't want none. Okay? So, we figure...
Aye. Noodle fucking ravaged this fucking town while we were gone. Or perhaps that was our doppelgangers.
Noodle picked up her daughter and left all civil-like.
Oh, it was our fucking doppelgangers that ravaged the town, for fuck's sake. Alright, so you and Noodle want to help us with these fucking doppelgangers, yeah?
You just see Johnny kind of, like, slump as, like, his face is just... Keep, I need some blood wine. And he just gets this vial of really, this glass of very, very thick wine he's looking at. What happened to me? I mean...
First the earth cooled, then the dinosaurs came. But they got too big and fat. They all turned into oil.
And America invaded. And brought
And
liberty.
the Arabs came. And they all bought Mercedes Benzes.
And America invaded again and brought liberty. Anyway,
I'll sit next to Johnny and get a glass of blood wine too.
The fuck is wrong with you? Don't drink that. Smack it out of his hand.
Yeah. I mean, y'all have killed me so many times that just feels like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again.
It's moonshine.
Yes. So yeah. I just don't want to die. Again. I kind of like this body. And then the Fire Nation attacked. I mean, it should have been easy. Dominate, eat some cattle peasants. Life was simple. And demons and craziness and flaming moths in the sky. I've got a frequent Dyer's punch card at this point.
You get a free coffee yet?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you the answer to that because I don't want you to help. But yeah, I'm in. I can try to find Noodle, see if she'll get it. She might not. She's kind of digging the family life. But then again, she also likes having a family, so I don't know.
Some guy in a car said that it's all about family or something like that.
Yeah, that bald berserker rogue dude. He's terrifying. Still don't know who put a shine job on his eyes. The door opens and a huge burly bald man with 2 shivs on his waist walks in. Grunts something like a request for a beverage, and proceeds to slam booze back. His nearly pupilless silver eyes are watching the bar intently. None of y'all are witches, right? Sarka is just walking for the back room. Okay. So, you guys are in the bar. You got problems? Maybe you got solutions. You gotta decide what you want to do with it.
So I'm gonna look at my extended barrel AK-47 with the 2 rings to imbue with magic, and I'm gonna look at one of them and touch it and see if I can imbue it with lightning.
I take a step back.
It has 2 slots, 4 rings.
4 rings.
So
you
put
get rings on them.
On the slot.
Gotcha.
There's a popular form of sling ammo that's bottomless, but you stack the rings and it imbues each onto the sling stones.
Ooh.
No, at least allegedly. There are only a couple battle mages who still know how to do it. Leftovers from the war. But
how's the wee gnome? Is she conscious?
She is conscious. She is clutching a very large beer.
That's
so
a
there's
good start.
froth. Because she's got a full size, like normal person's big stein.
Aye.
So basically, she's got a pony cake worth of beer equivalent in her hand. Foam up to her nose. And she is just giving the halfling every kind of stink eye. And the halfling, who's wearing basically an armored version of everything he was wearing, but in white. It's like, it's not my fault. She's grumbling so much it's illegible, you know, around the booze. Could have told me. Hey, why do you think they never found out about what you do? Still could have told me. You swear you hear something about snitches get stitches. It's like, my point! I didn't snitch!
So I slide up with my pipe and be like, here, how about you take a wee puff off of this as well and just relax, just.
The little hand pulls up and like right through the phone, like full Radagast grade hit, you know.
There you are. In, out.
In, out, snore. Just zonked. Half a beer stein, which is impressive when you start doing some math. And she just propped on the bar stool. It's impressive. It's that leg cross that only certain breed of sleeping drunks can pull off. Hands on the chest, completely out. The extra armored gauntlets have been released at the wrists, so they're just sort of like dangling to the side.
Look over at the halfling, I wink, you're welcome. And I go back to my drink.
He's getting a hold of a Reuben sandwich and just like, you know, going to town. So, that's all going on there. Dis, you're healed, I guess. Kirby, anything anybody wants to do? I've never heard Dis be this quiet on a stream, so I'm genuinely getting worried.
I'm good.
I'm trying to think how exactly are we going to approach. We had an invitation if we do want to go back, but I don't know. It seems like
we need a game plan if we're gonna fucking go back.
Exactly.
Alright, so
we
we've got our fucking doppelgangers, which are going to show up and fuck shit up.
So is Manos.
Aye. And then there's Solitaire and the Castle of Doom. So.
Which we might be able to get on our side. Possibly. It's just a long shot, but no. What's probably going to happen is we're going to be fighting all three of these factions, if we can consider them factions.
The little dude who rides on Dis's shoulder leans in and goes, "Bitchy succubuses," and holds up a little 3, just reminding you that there's 3 murderous succubuses also after you, succubi.
Oh yeah, and them good looking.
Like the hand got a little.
Oh Christ! Toss a little wee piece of jerky at the wee one. Like, yeah, appreciate the remembrance.
By the way, somebody might want to address what happened to the constructs that were riding the dogs that died.
Nothing.
Yeah, they're immune to fire, right?
They're
it was a cloud kill, but
breathe.
it's a construct, yeah.
No, I simply meant, did they get on the other dogs?
No, they were riding the...
They were riding the dogs that turned. They just stayed.
So all the turned dogs... all the dogs that died turned, is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, the two that died turned.
2 died, turned. 3 are good. 2 of them, I think, are low on health, though.
All right.
Well, I'll cantrip your dogs back up over some time at the bar.
Okay.
So I love it. You guys are all chilling at the bar, and there's just 3 regular pink sparkly hellhounds, 2 necrotic green but beginning to get sparkly, very Nightmare Before Christmas vibe.
Solid.
Hellhounds, maybe Ruby Gloom, you know. Tell me somebody knows Ruby Gloom. Anyway, Shae, next time you're having a bad day, look up Ruby Gloom. You will thank me. So you guys are all just kind of chilling. You have
I
to
just
decide.
looked up the image.
Is it Ruby Gloom is amazing, and the opening theme is pure happiness, and I love everything about that series. I'm not even gonna
That's
lie.
awesome.
So yes, the Canadians know how to make great cartoons, and people don't give them enough credit. Yay, indie-ish. Anyhow, so what do you guys want to do? You got another half hour worth of regular game time, unless you guys are getting tired and you want to call it, which is totally valid too.
I mean, what?
Wow,
How much?
dead
How much?
silence.
Yeah, how much funds
Well,
do we have between us?
I was gonna say, I feel like we're gonna have a hard time finding another natural stop. That's my only issue.
So, I don't know
Yeah.
how much money Volsing has, all kidding aside. I have 837 gold.
Well, maybe we can buy some scrolls. And I mean, we have.
Uh,
Oh, I have a darkness scroll. That's not going to help.
I don't know who else here would be selling them. As far as I'm aware, before the town packed up, and after the town, finished the journey, I checked in with Sarka to see what she had to sell. So if you guys have any other source for getting anything,
So I will tell
The
you
orcs in the Scar,
that
where the mirror is. Wasn't there a big library there in like Civilization, or no?
Yeah,
I know they had moved in.
There's a whole little town in there with an orcish market full of oddities. There is you can buy stuff from Sarka. You might be able to buy stuff from Al, depending on what you're looking for. Other possible places. Everybody, give me an intelligence check. It'll be no history. Woodrow,
17.
you're at a +5, and Dis, you're at +2.
In 21.
15.
Okay. Beneath the entrance to beneath the entrance to Ravencleft Gorge are the remains of a drow outpost. There's also, theoretically, you could try to fight your way through the portal to the drow outpost in the valley that time forgot. That could lead you to things. Assuming that Black Fang Lodge is still standing, I am certain the planet's most wealthy aristocrats and lycanthropes probably have a few useful things that could be looted should you choose to.
And then would the goblins have anything?
The goblins could have all manner of things. The goblins almost need a full random check. Of course, there may be a price. So you have that option.
I'm assuming you're talking about the purple locations.
Yes.
That was the drow outposts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to go back and raid the drow outposts, or do you want to try to make contact with like the orc civilization or the goblins?
Or you could also try to get help either closer from the capital, from the Elven Court, or towards the Drow strongholds in the east. Dwarf strongholds in the east. I'm sorry.
Who do you think is going to be less of a dick for recruiting help? Elves, I feel like, will be high maintenance allies.
There's also the possibility of going north past the Scar, and that should take you to the Shard, which is the preeminent magic school on the continent.
But that's also, well, no, because the law mages came from the capital, right? Not from the magic school.
The magic school takes care of itself usually pretty well, and by their very nature, they're a fairly neutral entity as long as you follow their rules.
So do both of these go to the same place? Or are these two different outposts?
Well, you really didn't get to explore the one, so you don't know. And the bottom of the outpost there led to a portal that took you somewhere else, and you're not sure where it goes. So,
as far as I'm aware, specifically for when we did our thing, there was a room with a huge spider.
Yes.
There were 2 passages that led down to a room with a portal.
Yes.
So, as far as what's over here at number 2, without going through the portal.
Without going through the portal, you basically explored most of it because it was an abandoned outpost.
Yeah, there. So
Okay.
what I'm getting at is there was nothing there.
Yeah.
Because we literally searched it before we left.
Again, short of going through the portal and do that. I'm just giving you your options.
And going through the portal means opening up the dinosaur force field.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true too. But then again, the application of dinosaurs might be useful depending on what you're up to.
Only if we can lure them around the uterus.
There you go. Do you feel better now? Got a little uterine joke. Come on. Draw it out. Let the perversion flow. Okay. Wow, I said flow and I didn't mean to, and now I'm kind of ashamed. Shard.
Solid.
3X's ugly. Well done, Frog. That wasn't necessarily... That might just get canonized.
Was there a I don't remember him saying a time limit to the invitation.
No.
Invitation?
No.
Invitation.
Yeah, invitation.
Yes.
Invitation.
Solitaire wants
No, I
to
can't say it for
invent
some
more
reason.
troops.
You put too many N's in it.
I know, but for some reason my lips do that. I can't stop it from doing it.
I will never chastise somebody for speech impediments.
Yeah, there's a couple words that fuck me up every now and then. I don't know why.
Tonberry is my spirit animal. That has nothing to do with anything, but I just felt like the need to announce that. Like my mental Tourette's got a hold of it. Are you trying to find a... Oh, God.
Does that not look like a big red clown nose to anybody else? Or is that just me?
No, like, I can see it if you take the 2 lakes as the eyes.
Right.
And it just gets
Yeah,
very
it looks like a sad
gazy.
frog.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not a sad frog. We need happy frogs. Anyway, we want Frog G to be happy, because Frog G's a shit.
That is a disconcerted frog, is what that
Yeah,
is.
he's concerned.
Pursed lips.
I didn't see it, and now I see it.
Now you can't unsee it.
You're welcome.
It's Harry Frogger. It's got the scar on its head.
Oh my gosh.
Harry.
You're a lizard, Harry Frogger. And
I've never seen I never thought those 2 IPs would be mashed together. Frogger and Harry Potter. It's a weird one.
All right, if no one else is going to say what they want to do, I'm going to say what I want to do. Then I'm going to go do it, and whoever follows, I don't care.
Well, I mean, what? I'm sensing you don't want to go after Solitaire and resolve any of this.
And honestly, you don't have to, because I've realized I'm going to write up the module as a straight XYZ module, and know what? It will have surprises because it's never been Frog G. The question is, could I have done it on purpose? I'm not saying I'm that shady, but I just might be. Anyway.
Wait,
Groovy. Okay, so you want to march to the old Drow ruins?
That's my vote.
My cat agrees.
I was about to say, what?
Sorry, I do.
I mean,
I agree.
literally, it's on the way to every other place that we could go.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm
Sure.
down.
Why not?
And that's fine. Cool.
We are masters of the side quest, if not anything else.
Hey, Johnny, were the goblins with the jetpacks and the rocket launchers still in the valley?
Most of the orcs with those got taken out by that huge tide of law mages that just reappeared.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Hey, Kirby, they don't give a shit about your arm, right?
Don't think so. Not this one, no.
So Kirby and Volsing, you might want to hide your firearms.
I don't think you understand. Not much is left in that valley. See, we thought the law mages got buried to death,
Right.
but they just pocket dimension portaled. And then that little shit, and he points at the Hobbit, popped a staff that pulled him out of the pocket dimension and dropped him in the middle of the gorge.
So they were in a pocket dimension for days upon days.
In stasis, yeah. They were supposed to get out. They spent weeks in there in stasis. But there was the designated survivor did it. So they had to pull up somebody in the area who was retired. Hence the Hobbit.
All right, so
By the way,
The
back
Hobbit's
when you
a
guys were,
retired law mage.
I got too old for that shit. So
are
yeah,
you Danny
when you guys
Glover?
were- basically, when you guys were messing with the Sharktopus on the stick,
Aye.
and he was like, yo, he was doing something else. He was trying to set up to basically pop reinforcements for you all the whole time. But he couldn't talk about it because of a geese that kept him from intentionally telling or revealing that he's a law mage.
Aye.
Because he was deep cover. They just forgot about him.
No wonder the
21
gnome was
Jump
so
Street
pissed at them.
style.
22 jumps. Yeah. Does anyone else have anything else they need to do here?
In town?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
What I was gonna talk to the gnome about this fucking gun, but she's
Go ahead.
Well, I kind of knocked her out with my fucking.
Hold on,
like-
she's blinking awake. I checked. Gun? Did somebody say gun?
Aye.
The Hobbit
I've,
goes, and I'm walking away because I didn't hear shit.
Aye. I've got these space for 2 rings to imbue with magic and magic bullets. Do you know
Groovy.
anything about this?
Yeah. This
Aye.
was a way to turn more of the foot soldiers from the war into counter mages.
Excellent.
Or it's developed, you just slip, fireball ring. Some of them, they throw the invisible. You got the gun, you're invisible. Basically, any ring effect, poison ring, flip out, poison rounds, elemental. I mean, this is like low level, so it'll take 2. I've seen as many as 5 on the snipers.
Now you're talking my language.
50 caliber anti-material round with dispel magic slugs. Fuck you and your mage armor.
Exactly. So, exactly how much would it cost for you to make one of those for me?
I really wish I knew how, but I can research it. I will look into it.
Hey, do that for me, if you would.
She starts looking, and the Hobbit comes back. Looks. Wasn't listening. Because if I was listening, I would have to tell you to please stay out of my bag of contraband knowledge. Because I can't be telling people that there are blueprints in the bag. Because that would go against McGee's. So, Bard, I deputize you. I deputize you as the law mages. Watch this bag and make sure it doesn't leave this table.
Sir, yes, sir, I will.
I'm gonna go take a shit now, and then I'm gonna take a nap.
Sir. Aye, indeed.
And Hop goes up the stairs.
So I leave a few wee nugs of green leaf in the bag for the hobbit.
And basically, she pulls it out, and it's the manual for running a cell of the Magitech Rebellion. They made manuals that had the basic knowledge, strategies, because to keep from getting caught.
Right.
They had this. It was called the Alchemist's Cookbook. And she's just like, oh my! You want a sniper rifle?
I do.
I want to build a sniper rifle.
Excellent.
See me later. We'll
Can I get the AK if you get a sniper rifle?
You get the what?
The AK.
Huh?
I'm sorry, the audio broke up for a second for me.
Oh, I was just asking him if he gets the sniper rifle. If I get the AK, I'll totally buy that.
Oh, the AK. That's not a problem. Y'all have fun.
Hey, we'll get you
Oi!
outfitted.
Kitty cat. You like stuff that goes boom?
Yes.
We got
Yes.
something called a blooper. And I think I can attach it to that axe of yours.
Okay.
And yes, I love the idea of an over-under grenade launcher mounted Ruby style on the bottom of her flaming axe.
That's amazing.
Toss it, it throws a grenade, it teleports back to her, the grenade explodes. There you go.
That'll be what happens when I get a 1. It just got a lot more dangerous for me to roll bad.
Hey, those copies of yours, they have any spanky tech?
The what?
Horns.
Aye.
Oh, horns?
Of blasting or something. They went boom.
These blasting horns.
Horns of loudness.
So a horn of blasting, gotcha. That's a spell
Bada boom.
shit.
Multi-pass.
What the other one do that, or did it do something else?
Big bada boom.
Big bada boom.
No, I don't really remember much. There was an orb of darkness that appeared around me.
Aye, and then
And then I was looking through other people's eyes.
Wait. There was a horn in Undead?
Aye.
Was it a black
There was
horn?
a horn blast, and then there was undead. There
Yes,
a
Was it a
horn
black
blast.
horn?
Yes,
So they got a horn of doom.
sure. I thought it was
I
another
know
one
what
of
those
blasting.
are. I can't make them. That's way too much mojo. But you summon a you need an undead army right now. Toot. Way to scoot.
Exactly. That's basically what happened. Yes.
Bet your assassin could use one of those. Although the hilarity of a sneaky assassin with a horn of doom does amuse me.
It does have
Aye.
a certain, hilarious charm to it, doesn't it?
Prismacolor Bard, and she just hops down and goes walking.
Aye.
Looks at, see your cane. She's like, you like it? Yeah. You know, folks. Toys. They need toys. And you just are going to tell me to do this. Yup. And you realize it's as if someone took a very angry Irish woman and just condensed all of it into a 2.5 foot tall rage of fuck y'all.
Of course you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it now.
I will fucking kill you.
fucking do it now or I'll break your fucking kneecaps.
Don't make me climb up and kick you in the knee. But I might know a guy. Better. Goes marching back. Oi, Sarka, you skanky hoe! Run in and hide and just like throwing bread balls at Sarka. Tockert is a way of life for her. Make them spend money. You're not dead, so you can sell shit. They still got your boat. You got to go. This little angry woman is just like pelting people with bread balls. The dwarf leans over. No, missy. Oi, it's neutral. Throws a bread ball at him. I'm throwing them at everybody. Totally neutral. Strictly fair. Don't get mad by your own rules. You ought to fight me. She's pulling up her sleeve.
Oh my.
She's like climbing one of the hellhounds to get up. I'll fight you. Make it fair. You got one arm. I'll tie one arm behind me back.
Calm down.
Bastard.
Get off the pup.
And she just kind of slumps, and she's holding on to a dog whose like head is almost as big as she is, and just like the tongue equivalent of this wide, just goes slurp. Oh, feck. And she just, I'm going to my room. Well, big guns, stuff.
Oh,
Tired of
God.
running. Tired of mages and vampires. I will amend this event secondly.
Okay.
And she's thumping her way up the stairs, half climbing to go up to the bedrooms. Alrighty, so you have clarified that.
Well then. Alright.
I have no
Blaming
idea
you
what
for
this
that
is.
whole
The Hobbit's
interaction.
bag is still sitting there.
The Hobbit's bag is still here.
Right.
Wait, did you hear? Feck! Thunk! And she's like butt sliding down the stairs.
Thump. Thump.
Grabs the bag. Wait. Puts the bag down. He said watch the bag.
Aye.
Right, deputy?
Aye.
Opens the bag. Pulls the book out. Sets the book down. Closes the bag. You've watched the bag. Hands you the bag. Grabs the book. And you now get to watch an incredibly drunken gnome navigating between making her way between the navigational buoys with the book as big as she is. Alchemy! Alka-you!
Oh, God.
Alka-go! Alka-boom! Alcohol!
Okay.
Do not fall!
So, I
This
just,
is-
I just like to point out we're
away
not
upstairs.
responsible if she blows up the room. I'm just saying.
The the elf looks up, waits till she's at the top of the stairs, pulls out a little ukulele from his pocket, just whoop, a little cigar box guitar, little 4-string, hokey looking junky little thing, and goes and throws out a couple bars of lullaby and good night.
Oh my gosh.
She just flumps. I'll have somebody put her to bed. Opens and slides it back in his coat. So,
Heaven help us.
you guys are gonna march off to the remains of the Drow City, huh? I mean, the old fort that has nothing underneath it at all. I mean, you certainly wouldn't find anything under the main chapel in the graveyard under there. It's totally not in any way, shape, or form a stairway down. And I certainly wouldn't go down and say, Al says hi. I mean, that would be a bad idea, And I certainly wouldn't go looking around, say, the far west side for a really empty alley.
Okay.
An alley in a fort.
Fort, town, outpost. My face hurts. I can't wink anymore. I'm going to get a sandwich.
Sandwiches are good.
That sounds amazing.
I really want a Reuben. It's like nearly midnight, and I would just kill for a Reuben sandwich right now. I can't even. There aren't words. But so what I'm thinking is we only have about 10 minutes, so we'll take that as travel time in game to get you right to the cusp of the Drow City. I will have better maps for you, and we'll go in from there. I'm sure it won't be expensive. Sound fair?
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. I want to thank everybody who hung out with us for this 4-hour adventure and put in with me hood sliding like a drunken Bouduc, taking out my backdrop and basically making a complete and total arse of myself. We at
Or as we like to call them, Wednesdays.
The Wednesdays, yes. I never got a hang of Wednesdays, and yet I've live streamed for 4 hours on every Wednesday. It's odd.
As opposed to me making a complete ass of myself. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
You have a blue mohawk. You can get away with it.
Yeah, that might be a matter of opinion, but all right.
They're like whole rules for mohawk wearers. It's part of the benefit.
Solid.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. So, thank you everyone for hanging out and for watching. We appreciate all of you. If you are interested in any of our merch, we've also got the Dice Dames and Dudes merch store up, and we are still doing the Fuck Cancer campaign.
Link in the description.
Yep, link is in the description. Now, very much in memoriam to my awesome father, because that was some bullshit. And yeah, we've also got the Luke Stone art auction link pinned at the chat. So if you are interested in donating anything to that, please head over there. All of the details for how to donate, or if you want to just do a direct donation, all of that is on that link. And as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate every last one of you, especially the ones that stick it out for the full near 4-hour mark. Because yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's coming off of everything I've been going through. Streaming for 4 hours is a lot more strenuous than I remember.
It's a challenge. And I know the game bogged down. I apologize if it bogged down for anybody. Just I noticed the difficulty was having some problems, so we ramped it up just a touch. And
no, it was good.
Oh, thank you, Frog G. You're amazing.
Frog G has some cool stuff he's putting up in the auction, and it'll be pretty badass. So, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and we will see you next Wednesday for another Dice Dames and Dudes. Check you guys later.
Later.
Bye.
When call comes to battle, and the dice begin to rattle, heed the Valkyrie's call. When the undead start to rise, and the disc blinds your eyes, heed the Valkyrie's call. When Bryn needs to eat, get that yuckified meat, and heed the Valkyrie's call. When your health's getting derpy, count on the Cleric Kirby, and heed the Valkyrie's call. When you want a drinking party, well, song can make you move your body. and heed the Valkyrie's call. Then Nick's dice begin to tumble, wish you'd all get ready to rumble, and heed the Valkyrie's call.